and beans was just so fun. The pigs were such an
I told you it was a
unnecessary
really
addition.
unhinged challenge.
Pigs were such an unnecessary addition. No, so pastel, pigs and beans. There's like they basically made this giant kiddie pool, filled it with beans.
They said specifically 600 pounds or 1,600 pounds of beans.
1,600 pounds
okay.
of baked, like canned beans.
Ew. Okay.
And like had pigs running around in there, and they had to find like empty cans in the beans.
They had to be
Oh my
specifically
God.
their group's color. Beans.
Are they allowed to eat the beans to find the cans?
I wouldn't recommend it.
There's pigs running in it.
Actively.
Oh my God, Ezra! When he said that, I lost my shit. And I was like, "What happened to this boy? What happened to this 8-year-old? What happened to this 8-year-old 3 years ago? Today has been the worst day in 3 years." Anyway, so D&D, we're reenacting Kid Nation, right? Like, fuck Arabella. She's gonna dance for our pleasure, right?
What?
Great, Sam. Why doesn't Sammy?
Our-
Sammy tell us who Arabella is with her?
Well, I forgot that was her name completely until Sam just said it now.
Holy shit, Sammy. We are off to a great start.
It's okay. Like I said, I skimmed the video 10 minutes ago. So I skimmed the video within the last 10 minutes. So I've got the big points, I think.
Okay.
So we went to the church. We're asked to investigate some bones. So we talked to the altar kid, and he gave us some suspects. For him, it was the cat, the gravekeeper, and some mourning lady that he talked about, who I think was the lady that Vort tricked into thinking he was a god. And then everyone was also suspicious of the priest to start with, and the child himself. So that was our list of suspects. When we went and investigated, we found black hair, adult footprints, and also some flowers that Polaris recognized as white bearded iris flowers, which she had seen in the graveyards before, and we connected to be just typical like graveyard flowers. Polaris then went to talk to the cat, which Nick forgot I could do. Remember that part. It was a male calico specifically.
Yeah, keep that in your brain.
Keep that in your brain. Sam called me out on that the other day, and now she keeps saying it. I didn't realize I said that much, but okay.
How dare you?
So Cat said he knew something. Polaris was like, "Hey, I'll give you a snack if you tell me what." And he said, "Make that 3 snacks." And Polaris was like, "Okay." So then Polaris went to go get the boys. Talked to the kid. The kid said the cat likes fish and the joy balls. So took the boys fishing, and while the boys were fishing, the girls went shopping. There was a little bit of a debate on if we should wait to fish until the morning, because the guard was like locking the gates to the city, but we were like, nah, it'll be fine, so we went anyway. When we got there was a girl being thrown into the lake. Polaris killed the guy that was throwing her into the lake. Baltius and Vort and Polaris all dove into the water. I think it was Baltius that got the girl first. That or Vort. It definitely wasn't me. But anyway, Vort looted the corpse that Polaris left behind. Found like a ledger that said that he owed a bunch of money. And there was something else, but I don't remember what else. What else was on his corpse? Help, friends.
He said there was like a weird fishing pole, but nobody asked him what he meant by weird. They were just like, "Oh, cool
yeah, I kept that.
Pole.
I have that. Cool fishing pole."
But you didn't get any clarification on what was peculiar about the fishing rod.
I mean, it's a fishing
rod.
Can't be bad.
Can't be that weird.
Right, okay. Black market group shopping. This is the part where I'm really hazy because I wasn't there. There were guards.
Only here for your character stuff?
Look, I would have watched the full video and I would have gotten the whole recap, but I forgot it was my recap turn and nobody reminded me. So nobody did their jobs here. Guards. It was like there were like actual city guards like guarding the entrance to the black market, so it seemed like it was their thing, I guess. Anyway, Astera and Tarek and Irina went down there, sold what they had to sell, bought weird joy balls. That's all I remember about what they bought. I don't know if they bought anything else important. But they did find out that the red panda was sighted in town, looking pretty rough.
Not rough, just not well handled.
Yeah,
Looking
so
rough.
rough. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
It's being abused, not neglected. There's a difference.
Looking rough.
I do not believe it was a city guard. I think it was someone who had an old city guard outfit.
Oh, was it?
Because it looked all tattered and
Oh,
ill
I just
kept.
remembered there being a guard outfit. I didn't remember.
No,
That
it
was
being
my
tattered.
impression.
I
Because of how
think the
ill
city
kept it
guards.
was.
I think the city guard's in on it.
Maybe the city guard's just not funded very well.
I just didn't think this guy was a city guard. He seemed all tattered and shit.
I mean, do you know where we are?
I know, but you gotta think that. Nick pointed out how badly this particular city guard's armor was. He hasn't done it with anybody else.
I don't know.
All right, so that's all I know about that. The Polaris went to go talk to the cat with Vort, and in the meantime, Baltius almost got lured off into the forest by the child, by himself. Was fully on board to do that. He was just going to leave us a note and disappear into the night. Oh, also we got back into the city because Polaris messed with the clock and lied to the guard about what time it was.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
pretty slick.
The cat said that he saw the gravekeeper leave with a mysterious, suspicious bag the night before. So we're pretty sure it was him. Got to go figure that out. Little girl really wanted to go home, but I was like, hey, dude, I'm pretty sure the guard said we're not allowed to leave. So then we all got an in room for the night for free. So we in the inn though, Vort spilled literally all of our business to the innkeep and her
Whoa.
husband. Not just the innkeep, her and her husband.
Hee.
Everything. Laid everything out.
I mean, it doesn't really
Whole
matter. The
thing.
innkeep is Strahd, and he's about to poison us and take us back.
True.
Vort did get his conversation with Strahd after all.
Yeah, Stera can go fuck herself.
In the meantime, they were just kind of trying to scam the kid in the background, and then Vort's dad walked in. And I think that's everything.
Yeah, we 100% confirmed Vort's dad.
Papa?
Very nice. Go ahead and give yourself inspiration, Sammy.
Yeah.
Thank you for your diligent studying.
Honestly, for what it was, not bad, Sammy,
Guys,
not bad.
I ordered a cinnamon roll from where TQ works, and I pronounced it synonym roll to the person
Synonym
there.
roll.
Oh no, you
synonym
can't ever go back there now.
Yeah,
Synonym?
a
Ever
synonym roll.
you can't ever show your face again.
Or you
No, you're fine
really
going back, but if they're there and they say to you, "Oh, do you want your cinnamon roll?" And they
It's
say
a
it like
hard
that,
word
that's
to say, dude.
that's when you
Synonym,
can no longer
synonym,
go back.
Synonym. It is
Synonym?
Ah, you
No,
go for your daily
cinnamon.
synonym roll, and then as I just walk out.
You just turn around and walk out.
Cinnamon. Cinnamon.
All right, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
And I live in the anemone. You have no control here, Nick.
Don't
He's
see
fuming.
that.
He's fuming. I shouldn't have said that.
No, I'm not. I'm waiting. You done?
It's like taking care of children.
no, it's not. I'm just
Are you
waiting.
done? We
Like I
move on.
said, I'm in a great mood. Okay, I'm just waiting.
Fine, we can sit here in silence until you guys are done
Do you want to
talking.
practice? Do you want to
Nick almost
practice?
died. He's like high on life right now.
You want to practice?
It's because he
an
got to play
attention
board
getter,
games
Nick?
last
You can,
night. He
you
was
can
he was high on
for
that.
everyone.
Oh yeah, he did get me to play a new board game last night. He's probably still reeling from that.
Just everything is it's just crazy. What a crazy weekend. Anyway, so yeah, the last thing that happened last session, after all the craziness, did you talk about fucking Astera and
They also
Did
found
you
out
talk
my
about?
red panda's been
Did you
in
talk about
town.
Astera and Tarek going to the black market? You said that.
Va-
Right?
vaguely.
Yes.
Whoa, you not listening to the recap?
Vaguely. I
Uh,
said they went down there and they sold their thing they needed to sell and they bought joy balls.
Okay.
And
Okay,
that was
Yeah,
kind of
Astera bought all of you fucking joy balls from the black market, and you guys are being really fucking ungrateful.
I took it politely. I just put it in my pocket and didn't eat it.
Did you happen to mention what the joy balls were resembling?
The
Oh,
child meat.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, that's not important.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to. Sorry, I was doing something while you were. Anyway. So yeah, the last thing that we
Oh,
that
wait,
happened last
Nick,
session
I'm sorry, I have a
was.
question.
Mhm.
Are the joy balls when they're already like made? Do they resemble like the kid meat, or is
Well,
it
no,
when
it
they were
was
being
it
made?
was specifically the feeling that I got from
Yeah.
eating them.
Yeah. It was similar to the
Oh,
pastries.
but visually you
The
can't tell.
grinding children
Yeah,
in this
it
town.
looks pretty different than the pastries that you
Okay.
guys made. The pastries that you guys ate from Morgantha looked actually pretty appetizing. Like they just look like normal cookies, but obviously what they
All
did
is
was
not well
not
in
cookie-like.
Vallaki. They're eating
I
the
mean, they are
children.
cookies.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, the last thing that happened was the two hunters that assisted you guys at the wall burst in through the front doors. One of them with a large beard and or not a beard, or beer, a large beard and huge wolf pelts on him, and the other one with the same amount of wolf pelts, but they've been cut a lot thinner into a nicer jacket that doesn't make him look as big. But yeah, they walk in, and Baltius, you probably are the one that is most in the way, but right behind you, when the doors burst open, they don't like break off the hinges or anything, but this large man with the beard just plows past you.
Okay. Balti has to be like, whoa, if it isn't our friends from earlier.
Yeah, he looks at you and he just tries to push you out of the way with
Damn.
his body. Not
Thank
his
you guys
hand.
for your
Yeah,
help
just kind of
before.
step aside. I wouldn't want to like start something with him.
Okay, yeah. If he doesn't resist, yeah, he'll go over to this table here and just pull a seat out and plop his large body down. And yeah, the other man, when that happens, Polaris, you say that to him and he stops in front of you, and he almost he stops and he has these pelts on his shoulder and he looks surprised. It's just excuse me, sorry. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying thank you for before outside the gate with the wolves.
Yeah, and then he looks at you and looks at everybody else, and he's just like, "Oh, that is right. You were the party out there. It is our job to do such a thing, but you are welcome, I guess. I apologize for my friend." And he looks over at you, Baltius.
Oh no, don't worry about it. We have a couple like that too.
It's no problem.
Yes, he's not as happy as I am when such good meat goes to waste. You guys put a lot down out there.
Hmm.
I just kind of shrug.
It wasn't really. I mean, we kind of had to.
Where did they come from?
Strahd.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
And he looks taken aback, and he's just like, the devil?
Yeah.
He sent them after you himself?
Presumably.
It's kind of a thing.
It's a complicated.
He's a little obsessed with us.
That is. Did he? So he controls them.
In
Sure
some
seems like
capacity.
it.
How much? I mean, how many does he command? Does he send them after Vallaki intentionally? Did he tell you any of this? I mean, if he sent them after you, what is stopping him from overrunning the town when we are out there? They simply annoy everything else. And you can just see him just running through all the questions in his head, and he's just blurting them all out to you.
Sarah just shrugs.
Yeah.
I don't know if he always controls them because there was the one lady that we've met before who seemed normal before.
I mean, they definitely work for him.
What do you mean a lady? That was a how did he control her?
Oh well, she was also a wolf.
Oh.
Yeah, she just kind of told me to go along with it, but that didn't really happen.
Right. One of the werewolves. Another contentious beast that we have to deal with that have been coming up as of late. Well,
That one didn't seem so bad.
I am glad that you survived. He's like trying to get your name.
Oh,
Baltius.
Polaris.
But say at the same time.
I love that. That's perfect.
Altius and Polaris. I am Yevgeny.
Of Waterdeep, by the way.
He forgot.
Waterdeep. Is that a town? Is that a title?
What?
You haven't heard of Waterdeep?
A lot of us around
It's
here
pretty
have not
big
heard-
on the coast.
A lot of us around here have not heard of anything outside of the valley.
I see.
We were all born in these conditions.
Yeah, but Waterdeep's like
Do you have like
the biggest
a
city.
map?
A map of what? The outside world? No. Those were burned long ago when Strahd first took dominion.
Book burnings.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
At least that is what my great-grandfather told me, and that has been passed down. But he has controlled these lands for generations.
Fucking 1984.
You guys have the Vistani though that travel like between. They don't like
They don't what? Assist us?
or have
Right.
maps or
Or
tell you
talk
about it.
about
or...
where they go.
Yeah.
No. The ones around here, at least, where I grew up, they do not assist us in anything. And Arabella stands up and she's just like, yeah, my dad tells me that you're all dumb.
What the fuck?
God, I can't wait to con this fucking kid.
Yeah, Astera looks at Vort.
And yeah, Yevgeny like leans over to the side, like trying to look at Arabella that yelled up at him, and he just like raises an eyebrow and looks back at you, Polaris, and he's just like, my point.
Okay, point taken.
This
Yes,
one
many of
can't
the
be
Vex-
represent. This one
But this
can't
is also
possibly be.
this is also a little kid.
This can't possibly be representative of them all.
It is, but my father once said that the children are a good test of character for the ones that raise them, at least when they're this young. They've not grown into themselves, and all the Vistani are raised in her mindset. And here, at least, I've heard of other Vistani, the ones at the Serpool that treat outsiders differently, but
Oh.
the Vistani in this city do not, sadly.
Noted.
Well noted. We're gonna
Yes.
have to go over there.
Well, they are friendly to your face, but watch what they say behind it.
Oh,
Wow.
we also have a couple like that.
Glares.
and he, like-
Polaris.
Yeah, he looks around and he's just like, that sounds like troublesome company. Anyway, if you are all headed out at any time for hunting, be sure to call me. Saldzar will join.
Cool.
Yeah, is the hunting good around here?
That is all we have. For food, at least. The wolves that beckon us to come and...
Oh, so you're not into the joy balls.
And he like turns around and he looks over at Danica, and Danica is just like furiously cleaning a cup, and she has the worst shit-eating grin on her face, and she's just like, all will be well, Yevgeny. The joy balls will bring us joy. And he like slowly turns back around and he's just like, no.
Fine. I don't.
The joy balls are
Made of human.
they are sustaining. They do
Yeah,
not
where'd
taste.
those come from? Actually.
Well, that is a great question. You see, we have a couple of vendors here in the city that sprouted up with Baron Vargas's campaign as he came into the city from Kresk. And with him came a new boons to the people that would vote for him. He said he would stop starvation in Vallaki. That was manageable at the time, but people were starving. The crops around here, I don't know if you've seen, are not entirely the best, so we sustain ourselves on hunting, and the wolves are crafty ones. We can only kill so many.
Mm-hmm.
So when Baron Vargas was elected, he brought with him the joy food that him and his assistant, what is his name, Denica, and Denica like looks over and he just and I'm gonna get that name because I forgot. Anyway, oh, Hector, that's his name. Yeah, Hector Rust brought with him the business as well, and they distribute the foods now.
But he knows what the joy is or where it's sourced from.
That is a wonderfully kept secret. He says that it is a mixture of vegetables and the wolf meat that we provide the Baron. We are forced to give him a portion of what we hunt, and some sort of concoction later mixed with his own secret family ingredients, all the way from Kresk himself, is the joy food. It is a wonderful. I mean, when you really look at it, it is a wonderful food. You are able to take the raw ingredients, cook it in whatever form you wish, and it creates the same bland thing that you can consume. But you can consume it, and the people would rather eat
These
that
guys
than
would probably
starve.
think that salt is too spicy.
In whatever form.
In whatever form, yes, it is. The food itself comes in a powder almost, and you can add it to whatever you wish to eat, or you could lump it all together and fry it.
Balls and soups.
Yes, yes, bake it. You can do all sorts of things to it. It is an additive that makes food from whence you grow it, or from whence you cook it from.
Turns out joy is just flour, and they've been eating hardtack and fucking flour soup.
What was
So,
the name of the guy that created it again?
Hector Rust.
Okay.
Now I am due for a drink, Danica, and she like looks over and she's just like, already got it, and she slides it down the bar to him, and he grabs it and then goes over to the table across from Solidar.
I'd keep.
Well,
talking.
sorry, Zach. It's not your papa.
I'd keep talking to him,
Damn it.
and I'd say, I have one last question.
I mean, the other guy might be.
Have
We can talk
have
about it.
either of you happened to see a red panda around
Oh
town?
my god.
Red panda.
A small. Yeah, it looks kind of like a cat, but it's red. It has a bushy tail.
I think they look more like raccoon, but red.
Do we know what raccoons are, Nick?
Yeah, they would have them.
Okay. Looks kind of like a raccoon, but red. Puffy tail.
Me personally, no, but we are outside the walls more than we are inside.
Okay.
So, and he looks over at Solidar, and he's like about to ask the question, but then Solidar just like looks away at the windows, and he's just like, "We haven't seen it. Sorry."
Thanks.
He's not really a talker, is he?
He's upset right now. A lot of wasted meat at the gate. We weren't able to collect it all, and given how much you've slain, but it'll be gone by the morning. The wolves will collect their own.
Ah.
Okay. Baldies are just gonna thank him.
All right. Well, is that time for us to turn in and get our long rest?
Well, no,
Any-
Vort's got something to
anyways.
take care of.
Arabella, do you want to try out 3-card Monty with actually betting now?
Yeah,
Vort.
get over here. Get over here, Vort.
She sits and she's like, a Monty?
Also, guys, I'm sorry. I just remembered. The list of debts we got from the guy that was trying to kill this girl had. It was a list from this inn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was.
Does that mean someone
Or
at
got
this
rid of
inn
it.
wanted to kill her?
Oh shit.
Ooh, well, I guess we're gonna find out. Anyways,
All
Yeah,
I'm saying
first we
is
have
there's
to talk-
someone in
first
the
we have-
corner that just really draws the eye.
What is a Monty? I mean, I've seen my dad play poker and other games, but a 3-card what?
It's what we just played.
Oh, is that what it's called?
That's 3-card Monty, yes.
I mean, I guess. What? Are we using money? I don't have any.
Getting deja vu.
I mean, you could put up whatever you want. Jewelry.
End of list.
Well, I do have my mother's bracelet. I have a couple of those from my grandmother. I don't have my earrings in right now, but I guess I could
He just retconned the earrings, guys.
No, she doesn't have them
Nick
on.
forgot that it gave this description.
Yeah,
already.
Oh,
yeah,
did
he
he?
did.
Did she have? Did I say she had earrings before?
Yeah, you said she had
Yeah,
earrings
She
and
got
a
a
bracelet from her
bracelet from her
grandma.
grandmother and earrings from her mother.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, she does. Then she does.
He's
have
trying to get you guys less loot. You see that? I see.
True.
I'll put up a gold piece. How about that?
I'm just not sure. I
Do
mean,
you understand how much a gold piece is?
well, how much?
Danica, how many nights would a gold get us here?
Danica like looks up and then down at the child, and she scoffs, and then goes back to pouring a drink for
Oh
some
my
money.
fucking god. Racist.
That's absolutely not.
Racist.
I don't think she wants to help you rob a child.
I'm just trying to explain the value of $1 to the child.
Whatever you want to put up, Arabella, it's
It's a
fine.
lot of, I assure you, it's a lot of money.
Give it in terms of joy balls.
Arabella, you don't have to play with them if you don't want to.
She like looks back and forth between Vort, Astera, and Polaris. Vort and Astera, give me persuasion rolls.
They're just trying to take your stuff.
Oh,
Persuasion? Oh my god.
Polaris, if you want to persuade her, like to go against them.
Beat my +8. It's a 14.
Pop inspiration.
Damn.
Easy.
What was that about your
Nice
+8?
charisma character.
Yeah.
What about your
Hey.
+8?
Hey Sam, use your
Hey!
inspiration. Use your inspiration to get that jewelry.
Oh, well, I do need to use the inspiration this week before I lose it.
Exactly. This is about as good a point you're gonna get.
I don't know if that's true.
I'm sure nothing else will happen this session.
I'm sure nothing else will happen this session.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that we've already peaked this session as far as like action goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on,
Think
Sam.
about it.
Don't-
Would you want the jewelry or
not-
not?
I'm not using my inspiration on that, but
Come on, Sam. You don't want to fucking
She's gonna
con
make
this
Boy.
kid.
Oh, she's gonna fireball the place.
Oh my god.
She is gonna fireball the place.
reroll, bitch. And no, I didn't fireball the place.
Just imagine Astera gets so pissed. She's just like, you know what? Fine, fireball.
Easy.
Alright.
Hold on. I think I also get to
Nice,
reroll.
nice spell slot.
Magically distracted triggering.
It's only.
feature.
I don't think it's. I think it's your next check. I don't think you get to reroll.
Oh,
Pop the inspiration. Pop the inspiration.
Yeah, it's
I'm
only
not
within a
using
minute.
inspiration on
Trust
this.
me, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna forget about the inspiration. You're not gonna use it all session, and you're gonna waste it.
Not using my inspiration.
Irina's disapproval of you is growing.
I mean, I think I'll listen to Polaris. It sounds like you're trying to, and you guys are older.
Yeah.
I'll
they
play
are.
I'll play for fun, though.
You're right. They are older, and they're supposed to know better.
Gambling is illegal in Waterdeep for a reason.
That can't possibly be true.
You guys are no fun. Vort's gonna get up and walk away.
So as Vort walks
Gambling
away,
is illegal in Waterdeep. What do you do for fun?
Hacky sack.
Hacky sack.
I don't understand the hacky sack.
I mean, like, gambling is illegal in California, and Waterdeep is basically just San Francisco.
so as Vort walks away, Irina's gonna grab Arabella, and she's just gonna be like, "Well, I for one am tired, so I'm gonna try to find a room for us. and Arabella is probably had a long day as well, isn't that right? And Arabella just like nods up to her.
Oh
So
yeah, I guess we need to figure out the room breakups.
she calls Danica over, and Irina is just like, so what rooms are available? And Danica responds with,
One room for everyone.
well, there is one large guest bedroom that could fit 2 people inside of it, and one shared bedroom available that could fit about 4 right now.
Uh-huh.
One of our other rooms has been taken up by a special guest, and the stables. I don't know if you saw the sign outside, but it's about 5 copper a day. So, the shared room that could fit 4 would be 5 silver pieces per person, and
It's not
I
free.
thought we got a free room.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Nick.
The inconsistencies, man.
The silence speaks volumes.
He's trying to con us.
he tried to con you out of earrings. Now he's trying to con us out of fucking money.
Right.
You did say we would have one free night.
One free night.
One free night. We got a free drink. We got a free meal.
Irina goes upstairs.
Okay, thanks for the free room.
Following my bestie.
Okay, so
Fuck
do we
with
get
thee.
do we
What?
get
Why
both
am I
rooms
way
for
over here?
free though, or are we sharing the big room? What's the energy?
I mean, we
Baltius
need
does not care.
both to fit everybody.
We do need both, but like, is that what I'm asking Nick?
Actually, we have more people than beds.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, it's all you
You
guys.
Sorry,
could
the
always
child's
share
sleep on the
beds.
floor.
That just means the men sleep on the floor.
Minus 1 room.
Whoa.
You guys are the only. You guys are the only
Whoa.
visitors here. Everybody else has rooms.
I
Or
thought he'd.
everybody else-
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So going up the stairs to the second floor balcony, you guys will pop up over over
Yeah.
here.
Over yeah.
Oh, we should have asked about the special guest.
I mean, you haven't gone upstairs yet. You could.
Oh, so who's the special guest?
1 sec. Everybody else is leaving. Is that how you're gonna ask her?
Yeah, I'm just gonna straight up ask her.
Where you going?
Sorry.
Whoa.
You just open doors? Is that what you do?
No, I didn't mean to click that. I'm sorry.
Go to the kitchen.
Just go around places, just opening doors in the kitchen.
Baltius jumps off the balcony onto the fucking table. Apparently.
So Danica looks at you, Tarek, as you ask, and she's like, "Well, that is a wonderful question. You see, the great Rictavio stays here for the night. He has been for the past couple of days, actually. He says he's a circus performer, but I have my doubts about that."
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, as long as he's paying for the
Ooh,
room,
a
I
circus
guess.
performer?
Yeah, when he arrived, he had a big cart. I parked it out back, but it was way too big, so I sent him over to find somewhere else to put the damn thing. He also had a monkey, and he has a really well trained horse that could do a couple of tricks, but the monkey was not trained yet to do anything. Actually, he said he picked it up from somewhere on his travels over here. Don't exactly know what that meant, but he also said he had musical talents, but when he tried to sing a song for me, it was one of the worst things I have ever heard of my life. uh, and yeah, but he tells great stories. That's about all he does that I've seen, at least.
Well-trained horse, that's kind of child's play, honestly. I've got one of the best trained elks in pretty much any of the land you'll find in the stable right now.
It sounds like the only trained elk I've ever heard of, actually. How
Get
did
his
you
ass.
Bar is on the floor.
how did you train an elk?
It takes a long time. It does take some extensive effort.
It's literally overnight.
They don't know that.
Roll me a deception.
I have to pee. I'll be right back.
God damn, they're actually gonna fucking.
had
Okay.
all
Oh, but I'm
recess to go,
good at
Sam.
deception.
She has a +4 to this, so 15.
I got a +7. You ready?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Damn.
Come now. What was it, Tarek? You
Yeah.
do not simply just train an elk. Did you raise it from a very
Oh,
young
that's what I said.
age?
It takes a long time. I didn't.
Oh,
I
oh,
didn't say it was simple.
I do have trained animals though.
So do
Like
I.
what?
Can my elk? I'm gonna ask my elk if it can get out of its pen. Can it?
Yeah, if you could speak to it. I mean, did you lock the pen behind it?
No.
Okay, then I guess it could just find a way to open it. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my elk to come to the front, and I'm gonna whistle,
Okay.
and we're gonna watch my elk slowly stroll past the window to the front door. There we go. Look, I can call my elks nice and simple.
So yeah, she looks at you, doubting every word, but eventually, this fucking elk just strolls past the windows over here.
Oh my god.
And you could see Solidar, and Yevgeny, like look out the window and then point at the thing, and they're just like, "What in the hell's is that?" And it goes to the front doors. You could see its antlers above the little windows,
What else do you want to see it do?
and she is just like, "Well, so far you're a bit more impressive than him. I mean, it is. What else? Yes. What can it do?"
I mean, I've got a big list. Just name something off, but it's probably on the list.
It's
Wow.
Uh, I cannot even imagine. Make it do a backflip, I guess.
Oh my god. That's one it's been struggling with, but it knows how to try a backflip.
What is? How does that?
just on the floor.
It's
That
still
sounds-
working on it.
That sounds
I'm gonna get it to
dangerous
try a backflip.
for it to
Oh
try.
my god.
Well, how's it supposed to learn if it doesn't try? What the hell?
I guess roll me an acrobatics with your
I guess.
to try to make it to a backflip. I would say DC fucking 17 because it's a goddamn elf.
Defeated ass DM over here.
Yeah, so this thing kicks its back legs out to try, and it just falls on its back, and you can hear the little as it hits
Oh
the
my
ground.
god, is he okay?
But it scrambles back up and it's fine.
It's easy. Let's say we're still practicing that one, but it knows roughly what to do.
Right. Well, so far you're about as impressive as Rictavio.
Baltius and Sarah just hear like a loud thud downstairs.
Look,
Yeah,
it
so
can do
you
simple
guys
tricks. It
What
can
was that?
sit. It can give pause. It can do stuff like that. You know.
so where so yeah, let's go to the top. So so yeah, you guys can't actually get to your rooms from that way. I was lying to you. So you guys would have to go back. You guys would have to go back outside,
What
and
the
then
hell?
there's steps over here that lead up to the rooms. She
Over
would tell you.
here?
Yeah.
All right, how do we get over there?
Oh,
Way
not
over there. What?
Yeah, these steps here. Yeah, so you'll see everybody. So it opens up and you can see the balcony
So here's
below.
the two better.
Yeah, so there's the large bedroom right here, and then the four single beds are in this room.
How do I get up there?
Also, who
This-
the fuck hears that an elk can do tricks and says backflip? That's the first thing they fucking suggest.
Well, you did say anything.
Yeah, we were like, it's probably on the list.
To be fair, they
Nick,
tried
how
it.
do
They
we get
done
up
it.
there, Nick?
Polaris, go outside, and then you're gonna go up
Oh, okay.
here. Oh,
I love that none of the party has questioned this fucking elk at all.
No.
you're gonna go up those steps. Up those steps, and then you can see everybody up the steps. So yeah, whatever room you guys are in, it's this large bedroom is the one that's also available. Has two beds in it. I guess Irina will put her things up against the wall all the way on the end. But yeah, as you go up the steps, where is that area K? Hey, so yeah, there's the guest balcony. So this 20-foot long balcony provides a clear view of the bar and has wooden railings carved with raven motifs. The tap room's many lanterns illuminate the rafters and cast ominous shadows on the peaking ceiling as you guys go up here. And then inside the room is just some guest bedrooms. Which one is this? M. So yeah, the shared guest bedroom is 4 plain beds with straw mattresses that line the north wall. It's a pretty well lit room, and each bed comes with a matching footlocker to store clothing and other belongings.
Sammy
A
drop.
table.
Sammy just disappeared.
What the?
Her internet's been doing that lately.
A table and 4 chairs occupy the corner across the door, and an oil lamp resting on the table casts a bright yellow flame.
Ah, sick for gambling.
Yeah, there's nice little,
For gambling.
tiny little room up there. But yeah, back down below.
Anyway, I
Danica,
can't move my token.
what the? How? Now again?
Okay, there we go.
There you go. Nice. So yeah, there's also that large bedroom. The one that's closer to the steps is not available.
Never mind, it stopped again.
Hmm.
Can you not go through doors? Is that what's keeping
Maybe
you?
that. I mean, I can open the doors.
The doors, yeah. You're good at doing that.
Yeah.
You're really good at opening doors.
Yeah. So Arabella's gonna jump on this bed and she's gonna claim it as her own.
Baltius, let me sleep next to my bestie.
I have been sitting in this bed for at least 3 minutes.
Oh.
I was the first one to claim a bed. It's not my
Not fair.
problem.
I wasn't up here.
It sucks to suck.
Let's scoot over.
Polaris, you could sleep over here. I mean, there's some room at the end.
Oh, thank you.
She just like lets you sleep at the end like a dog.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so back down below, Tarek.
Dive in the floor.
Danica is very disappointed with you. She doesn't think you're cool.
Wait, what's Tarek gonna do?
Damn,
Tarek
she doesn't
sleep on the
approve
floor.
of me.
She doesn't.
I
And
mean,
Vort,
like I say, we're still working on the harder tricks, but simple tricks, giving a
Also,
hoof,
Vort's not
sitting,
up here either.
seeing, all that sort of stuff, it does that perfectly.
Vort's just been watching the shit show play out with Tarek and kind of chuckling to himself.
So as you're watching the shit show, Vort, you take a look around you, and it's not really that hard to see it, but this woman over here is staring at you. Boop.
Vort?
Whoa!
Hey, yo.
I knew something about her stood out.
What, she
Was she
racist
the
or
one that had
something?
is she the one that had the blue streaks in her hair?
The single blue streak, yeah.
Oh my god, it's the
Oh.
Raven.
Oh, no, so blue and blue. No, we're good.
Yeah, she can't be
Yeah,
racist.
yeah, sure. I'll walk up to her and be like, hey, what's up?
So she's like drinking from her drink, and when you stand up, she stops looking at you. She didn't really notice that you were she didn't notice that you were noticing her noticing you is what
Oh my
was
god.
happening. So when you stand up, she put the drink up to her mouth and looked away, and then you approach and she looks over, and when you say it in such a nonchalant way, she like gives you a questioning look, and she's just like, "Are you talking to me?"
You're the only one sitting in the corner over here, so yeah.
I mean, I have my 2 friends across the way. And she like gestures to the 2 commoners that she's sitting with.
Vort will look at them. Hi, 2 friends. You guys weren't staring at me. She was. Anyways.
What? And they like start to giggle, and she is just like, "That is a rather interesting accusation. What makes you think I was staring at you?"
I saw you staring at me.
What if I was staring at something
Vort
else?
thinks he's hot.
Rude.
Like what?
I don't know.
No, he doesn't think he's hot. He's just used to being stared at because he's blue.
Literally.
You seem to think I would be staring at
He's
you.
also
but
covered in tattoos now.
Yeah.
I could have been looking at the window right next to you at that table.
Oh, did you see the elk do the backflip or try to do the backflip?
It was rather pathetic. Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Is that what you would call a hurt animal?
What?
What?
Did you not hear it?
Do you think a hurt animal is funny? That's the question.
Well, I mean, I know that it's Tarek's animal, so yeah, it's kind of funny.
Wow.
So
It wasn't
because
even hurt, it was bite.
Psychotic.
because it was your friends, it's funny that it injured itself trying to listen to your master.
Well,
Your master.
Whoa.
Did anybody else catch that?
oh my god. Where is this conversation going right now?
Where Tarek just yells out, "Vort, heal!" He does not. Tarek's just casually listening to this conversation.
Anyways, where are we going here?
What do you mean? You're the one who seems to enjoy the pain of other animals.
Oh my god.
Vor's just gonna walk away.
Yeah, that's. You see,
so
he is stupid.
so you turn around and she grabs your hand and she's just like, "Why are you so serious? I'm just joking. Sit."
Uh,
You're giving me fucking whiplash here, lady.
isn't this like the second woman that has just confused the ever-loving shit out of Vort?
Vort
Yeah.
doesn't understand women.
What do you
Vort
expect when
doesn't
you come?
understand women.
What do you expect when you go to talk to random people in a town, especially like this?
Look, we're not even gonna go back down that road because you were staring at me. But anyways, let's move on.
I was staring at you. That was very astute of you, actually. You see, we don't get many of your kind around here. I'm sure you noticed that.
Oh, it is because he's blue.
Bingo.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. Surprisingly, I get that everywhere.
Yes, well, in this backwater city, in this backwater valley, there's not too many interesting varieties of people. Let's just call it like that. There's the undead, the Vistani, and Barovians. Boring, boring Barovians.
Does she like his tattoos?
He's swooning right now, dude.
Okay, so where are we going with this conversation again?
You approached me.
Because you were staring at me.
Can I not stare at an interesting person?
Don't you think it's impolite?
No. It got your attention.
Okay,
Vort
well,
at the bar on guard because a woman's looking at him.
well, have a good night then.
She looks at you questioningly. She's just like, "Okay, goodbye."
Bye.
Vort
Walk
just
away.
fucked that up because he's stupid.
Get counter weirded. Anyway, so after a couple of minutes, Tarek, you are sitting there talking to Danica, and another swing of the door opens. You actually
Oh my
probably get
God.
this. You probably get this warning before because your elk is still out there. Did you send it back to the stables?
Denny?
You made it, Danny.
Oh shit! Sorry, I was muted. No, it's just sitting out there.
Okay. So your elk tells you that there's a couple of drunk men approaching.
Oh, bar fight?
Oh my god,
Man,
everybody
get
get
the
back
big guy out of there.
downstairs right now.
Oh my god, bar fight? Hey, you guys can't
I'm
retcon this.
just
Let me
gonna
and
say-
Tarek take care of it.
Oh, trouble incoming before they open the doors.
Danica looks at you and she's just like, what?
The elk told me.
Yeah, and then following behind them, the elk tells you that they have another man in between their arms. That's kind of coming with them. This man, the
Oh my
one that
God,
just
it's the
floated through your
dead body.
sphere. Yeah, so the man that you guys saw in the stables is kind of like between their arms, and these two men that are dressed in like noble attire. A little bit more noble than you've seen here in Vallaki, come bursting through the doors, and you guys upstairs could hear them in your room. They're loud talking as they burst through. Yeah, so these two finely dressed men with Roctavio in between their arms enter the bar with a clumsy stumble. Slightly slurring their words, the first man announces to the bar, "My fellow Vallakians, all is not well."
Oh.
The other man steps forward, leaning on his companion, and booms, "At least not until I've got my belly full of wine and a story here from Rictavio the Great." An intense, humorless chuckle rolls through the tap room, and other patrons return to their business after ignoring it. So yeah, Danica is just like, "Oh, you were not kidding. Carl, Nikolaya, please, not tonight." And the men like walk up to the bar and they're just like, "Danica, come now. tonight is the night. For tomorrow, the Baron himself announces what the next festival is going to be all about. Isn't that wonderful? All will be well. All will not be well. And he leads into Rictavio, and this guy has the most uncomfortable look on his face in between these two men. Like, please save me.
Meanwhile, we're all honk shoeing upstairs.
No,
we know how
I'm,
this
I'm
ends.
looking
I don't
over.
think
I'm looking over the railing. I'm interested.
Yeah, you can. They're
We know how
pretty
this
loud.
ends. Bart, let's roll initiative.
How- okay.
Psychic.
Oh, we can hear
I have
them
a question.
upstairs.
Yes.
How far of a drop is it from up here?
Oh my
It's
god.
It's 10 feet.
How much damage do you take for a 10 feet drop?
I don't think there's any damage for 10 feet.
It's 1d10 per 10 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
1d10.
Psychic
I
whisper.
take one of the now unclaimed beds.
I'm gonna psychic whisper to Tarek.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. 1d6. All right, we can talk for 4 hours. I'm gonna pop into Tarek's head. You should probably ask Danica if she wants us to do something about these guys.
Is it our place to get involved here?
I don't know. It's her in.
Oh god, this is gonna initiate things. Fuck it, I'll listen to Bart.
Don't worry, I
I'll
got
ask-
your back, buddy.
I'll ask Danica if these guys are a problem.
Yeah, and Danica's just like, haven't you already had too much to drink, boys? And the guy goes in, he's just like, nonsense. We've only begun. 2 pints of wine to start, and then keep them coming, Danica. Keep them coming. And Danica replies, and she's like unfazed by his obvious threat, and she's just like, well, we're starting to run a bit low on some of our vintage stock. Can I start you with some purple grape mash? And the guy responds, and he's just like, what do you take us for, tasteless peasants? Red Dragon Crush, and don't be stingy. I'll watch you pour it. I'll watch you. I need to make sure all is well, right? Right.
2 pints, Jesus Christ.
No, what the fuck?
Rictavio, you're going to have some as well, right? And he's just like, gentlemen, please. I just want to go upstairs. I'm tired. And she's like, no, come on, Rictavio. You have to regale us with one of your stories before you leave.
Well, it seems like one of them has some sense, huh, Baltius?
Rictavo stories? Papa?
Papa?
Good story.
Why is everybody your papa now?
I'm looking for my papa.
Is his name Rictavio?
It's Richtov. His last name is, at least.
Right, Bart, are
True.
you ready for a fucking bar brawl?
And
Absolutely.
as Danica's pouring the wine, she asks one of the men, "Does your mother know what you're up to in this evening?"
Oh
And
god, Tarek, we're gonna have to fight.
Carl looks and waits.
It's okay. Baltius and Astera are watching.
Carl waits for her to finish pouring, and she's just like, "Mother's far too busy these days, and what she doesn't know can't hurt us or us." And Nikolaya starts like elbowing into his brother. You guys could tell they're brothers. They look pretty similar. And then
They look very similar, I would
the
say.
two of them start to chuckle, and yeah, one of them turns and he's just like, he looks at you, Tarek, and he's just like, "Huh, who are you?"
I'm just gonna look forward and ignore him.
"Hello," and he pokes your shoulder.
Do you mind? You're kind of ruining my night.
Yeah, you're ruining my conversation. Who are you?
Oh dear god.
Oh,
Don't worry, Tarek. I got you. I
You just
got your
mind
back.
your own business. Quiet down a little bit and let me just enjoy my drink.
Yeah,
I
tell him to
wouldn't
shut the
mess
fuck
with
up.
that one if I were you. Astera's calling down.
Yeah, I would listen to her. I wouldn't mess with me either. Do you know who I am?
No. Get a load of this guy.
Vort's just gonna pop into Tarek's head. Yeah, put him in his fucking place, Tarek.
Do
my
you know who I am?
I hope
Sir?
Tarek gets his ass beat right here after all that
I'm like,
encouragement.
damn, I don't want to engage in this. Look, I don't care who you are. I just want to enjoy my drink, okay?
Well, you are talking to Carl Watcher.
Look, I said I don't care who you are.
I don't care if you don't know, okay? You're a new face, and I don't like new faces that don't want to talk to me. So I'm Carl, Watcher, my mother.
Does that ring any bells? Has somebody mentioned Carl?
No, but the last name you guys have heard before, Watcher.
Oh, the Lady Watcher.
Oh yeah.
Yep, this is their sons.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, super embarrassing. And she's like, and my mother has no time to deal with newcomers with all this bullshit going on in Vallaki. So I'm gonna ask
I've
you
heard a lot
one
about your
more
mother.
time. I don't care what you've heard about her. I'm gonna ask you one more time.
You know, you're not being a great representation of your family right now.
What is up with spoiled,
I
rotten
know.
fucking kids in this town?
You must be a
Right.
bit of a disgrace to your mother. She seemed to have
Oh?
quite a high name.
Oh?
What did you just say?
Oh no.
I think
Uh-oh.
you heard me.
Baltius, get ready.
He looks at you
I'm
and
ready to
down.
like dolphin dive off this balcony.
He looks at you and down at your sword, and he is just like, "You better watch who you're talking to."
Oh, maybe he's all bark and no bite.
Curled up in
Like he
bed with
is.
my spider egg hugged in my arms.
Vort's going to slowly slide over to this table.
Just casually get behind them.
Yeah, just slightly talk to the guy next to him. Be like, "Do you see this shit right now?"
Yeah, it's a common occurrence. I'm sorry.
Look, buddy,
gonna
I
move-
recommend you just take it down a little notch. Chill down on the alcohol. Maybe go home for the night. I think you've had a little much.
And he looks down at your sword again, and he's just like, "Yeah, you know what? You're right. How can I be so rude to a new guest? I'm just trying to look out for my mother's interests. Why is there a donkey walking in here?"
It's just so I can see what's going on, since I can see from up in the balcony, but I can't actually see down here.
Donkey just comes trotting in.
I guess Baltius, you would be there too on the balcony, from above. But yeah, he's just like, my mother will keep tabs on you. We'll get to know who you are. Trust me. Hey, do you want a drink?
No, I'm fine with my own drink.
Lousy.
Well, if
Danica,
you're offering drinks for free.
shut up there. I'm not talking to you.
Ooh.
Hey, look, how about you don't speak to her like that?
Rude.
Oh, come. It is just in jest. Yes, my brother is just clowning around.
Oh, that sounded pretty serious to me.
No. We treat everyone in Vallaki well enough.
Especially women,
Yeah,
I
you
would
treat
hope.
everybody like that? It seems like you treat everybody like shit.
Derek's really trying to start a fight. Derek craves a bar fight.
Yeah, put him in his fucking place,
I
Terry.
just want to drop kick one of them from this balcony.
I want him to take Tarek out.
All of these men with so much testosterone, they just want to fight.
Yeah, so
Balti is leaning over the balcony
Does he
railing.
have a sword
Yeah,
on?
I'm just waiting.
He doesn't know.
Hey, Vort, catch this for me. I'm gonna throw my sword to Vort.
Oh!
Yeah.
Don't be rash!
Just because I could see you were eyeing up my sword.
Well, yeah, I noticed what you're capable of. Don't think I'm gonna pick a fight with you, huh? You think you're tough, huh?
I
You
don't
don't
know.
need
Let's
to be-
see.
You don't need to be tough in this city to get things done.
Yeah, apparently you just need to have a powerful mother and just leech off her.
Yeah, a powerful mother, yeah, one that could handle you.
Baltius is gonna yell "Little baby boy" from the balcony.
No fucking way.
1 second. I think I need to read something.
What if I throw the first punch? Like, he doesn't seem to want to do the first punch. What if I just do
Derek
it?
really wants to fight.
Vort's just gonna lean over to the guy next to him and be like, you mind watching this sword and just let whatever happens next happen?"
Carl fireballs the tavern.
Not before I do, motherfucker.
So, okay.
Question mark? Question mark?
Okay. So this is what happens. So Carl reaches for the drink that he just got handed by Danica, and when you say that, Baltius, he takes it and he lifts it up. He twists his body, and Danica takes her hand, puts it on top of the mug, slams it back down onto the counter, and punches him in the face.
Oh?
Yeah.
What?
So she punches him. She punches him in the
She's a
face.
monk.
She punches him in the face. She
Yeah,
falls.
every bartender is a pugilist, duh.
She falls. He falls back on his ass. And she like looks down at him and over at his brother, and she's just like, "There would be no wasting wine in my tavern. Get out, and you could tell your mother that that's gonna be on you." And Carl like stands up. He wasn't knocked out, but he stands up, but he has this huge bruise on his chin. And he like tries to say
Damn.
something, but his brother Nikolai like takes his arm, and he's just like, "Stop! Let's just go." And Carl's just like, "Oh, I'll be back, Danica. I won't forget this."
Itty bitty baby
Go run
boy.
back to mom.
Oh, yes.
So my elk's outside. As they walk past my elk, he's gonna kick one of them. Whatever one walked closest.
That would be Nikolai, the one that didn't try to punch you, but yeah. Give me an attack roll, I guess.
Oh fuck, where did I get my elk? Here we
Just double click the elk token.
go. Ram hooves. God damn it.
12. I mean,
Well,
12 does not hit. No.
God
Damn.
damn it. It
Yeah,
just takes a swing and a miss.
yeah. So yeah,
Blitz wouldn't have missed.
it swings over his shoulder, and then he like, what the and they start to like run away when they look at your fucking elk.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, they dip.
All right, I'll bring Tarek back his sword.
Yeah, thanks.
And yeah, Danica looks over at you, and she's just like, "You couldn't just leave them alone, huh?"
You know,
Oh,
it's
not
not really in
Tarek.
my nature, no.
Listen, I understand that they were pressing you, but and she's just like, "All's well, all's fine." And then as as she says that, like Erwin bursts through the kitchen. He's just like, "I heard a commotion," and Danica's just like, "Oh, go back into the kitchen. I already handled it." And he just looks like questioningly, and he's just like, "Oh, okay." And he just goes back into the kitchen.
He wanted a bar fight too.
He was so ready for a bar. All of the men are itching for a bar fight.
I was like torn between I don't want to wreck her place and I want to fight them.
That dude, wrecking her place was the only thing stopping me from fucking firebolting down there.
That was the only thing stopping me from throwing the first punch. I was like really see if they were looking like they were gonna fight me. I was like, oh, let's take this outside.
Vort will just
Anyway,
like
there's
look.
now one free bed. Whoever gets to it first.
Vort will just like look at Danica and be like, "Can we talk about that? What a fucking punch,
I
though."
know, Danica. Well done. That was a great hook.
It was nothing. You have to pick up these things while you're working here. There's a couple of ruffians that come through.
All I'm gonna say is I'm glad we're friends.
I am as well. Your patronage is appreciated.
Your patronage, we haven't bought it.
She's keeping her distance, all right? They're not friends.
Give me that bed.
Men on the floor.
Can I be back on the balcony?
Yeah.
Who's their friend they left behind? Did they say a name?
Oh, this motherfucker.
It's Rictavio.
That's the
So, yeah.
storyteller.
I'll take
guy.
one.
So yeah,
Oh, right.
Rictavio like cleans himself off, and he's just like fixing his coat, and he's just like, "Well, Danica, I see you. You have saved me yet again. So this won't be going on my tab, right?" And Danica it just like shakes her head. And good. And then Danica like chimes in, and she's just like, "But I will ask that you share a story with my with my establishment as payment." And Rictavio like shakes his head, and he's just like, "Fine." And he starts to walk over this way. And yeah, everybody in the bar starts to pick up. One sec. Yeah, a few people in the bar start to pick up the cry. After Danica says like, tell us a story," everybody in the bar starts to like slam their drinks on the tables, and they're all just like, yeah, story, and everybody like seems pretty excited. So Rictavio makes his way towards the steps, and Rictavio gets to the middle, and he's just like, "Who would Rictavio be if he did not quench his fans' thirst for revelry?" Rictavio leaps halfway up the steps, and he dramatically leans on the guardrail and begins his story. And he's just like, "I was making my way through the forest of Drusilla, on Drusilla, my trusty steed, along with my coterie of carnival companions, when I heard something carried me on an errant breeze. A voice it was, singing a melody so beautiful, it brought a tear to my eye. I couldn't help but follow the sound, leading Drusilla deeper into the woods, and soon enough, I found the source of the singing. There before my very eyes was a plant, quite unlike anything I had ever seen. It was gigantic, towering high above me, with a mouth that could swallow a grown man whole, and yet there it was, singing with a voice that could fill an angelic choir with jealousy. By all the gods, I could not believe my luck. A singing plant, I thought. This was just the kind of oddity I'd been looking for. I approached it, trying to get a better look at it. When I saw one of my companions from the carnival, a man by the name of Wilfred, approaching the plant with a mischievous grin on his face. "What are you doing, Wilfred?" I asked, and he laughed and replied, "I'm going to give that plant a taste of what it's been missing." Before I could even stop him, Wilfred dropped his trousers and began to water the bushes
Oh my god.
right in front of the plant's stalk. Well, let me tell you, that was not the wisest move on Wilfred's part. The plant, it seemed, was not amused. It opened its giant mouth and with one swift movement swallowed Wilfred whole. There was a moment of silence, of stunned silence, and then the plant continued to sing as if nothing happened. Despite what I have just said, I couldn't help but burst out laughing at the absurdity of it all. And as I looked around at my carnival members, their faces a mixture of shock and disbelief, I knew this singing man-eating plant would be the star of our next show. And so it was, ladies and gentlemen. I announced not long thereafter, curtain rope in hand. It was with equal parts caution and excitement that I present to you the singing carnivorous plants. And do remember, folks, keep your distance and try not to pour out any libations on it, lest you wind up on the menu. The carnival.
Altius is like, this isn't real. This is a musical.
Yeah, I've heard this one before.
The carnival erupted in giddy laughter and applause, and in a moment, I knew that this would be one of our greatest hits. And as for poor Wilfred, well, I suppose he'll be singing in a different kind of choir now. Everybody in the bar bursts into cheers and applause, and as Rictavio, he takes another flourishing bow as he excuses himself and retires for the night, going up the steps. You can see him. Everybody else that's on the balcony, you can see him coming up the stairs and across the balcony, and he goes into his room over here. Boop, and disappears.
Are you going to accost him about his fake story?
So Danica has this like
Baltius loves a good story.
Danica has this like half smile on, and she looks over at you, Tarek, and she's just like, "I told you, hard to believe, but his stories are good. At least he tells it fine."
That's a nice bit of fiction.
I seem to think that maybe they are for entertainment purposes, as is his job.
I think he does. It was pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, she gives you a smile as you say that, and she goes into the back room. and disappears.
But she smiled. I got her approval, guys. I can go to bed now.
True.
Yeah, so after the next couple of minutes, everybody seems to start to
We've
slowly.
separated so that we're not co-ed.
Everybody seems to slowly start to leave the bar. In the next couple of minutes, it starts to slowly die down, and
I'm gonna tell my elk to go back to this pen.
it gets really late. It's probably around like 10 o'clock now. Yeah. Is there anything you guys wanted to do before you go to bed? Alrighty.
So.
Give me that long rest.
Yeah, I need it. I'm out of spell slots, bro.
You guys
So
wake up 1 hour later.
Who is sleeping in the large room?
All the girls.
All the girls.
There's only 2 beds.
Wait, no, what are you talking about? There's 4 beds.
You guys are in
That's the
the
shared room.
shared room.
Oh.
Maltius.
Well, large room
wrong
usually
large
implies
room.
it sleeps more people.
That's kind of what I thought you meant, Nick.
If you looked past the other one, it's a larger room, technically. It only has 2 beds.
Sleep more. Whatever. I hate it here.
So between large and shared, which one do you think is the shared room?
The fuck do I get to the rooms?
You gotta go outside.
Stop moving.
No.
So, which of the boys is sleeping on the floor / sharing a bed
I'll curl up with
with Vort? With
Yeah, I was
Baltius.
gonna say Baltius, but I had
I will enrage to keep this bed. You're gonna try to wrestle me off.
Vort and Tarek have been flirting.
That's true. No, he was saying share the bed with you, not take it from you.
I was gonna share.
I got my bed claimed.
Even rage, I ain't touching it. I don't think I would
is
risk.
like starfish spread out across the entire.
I don't think I would risk sleeping next to Baltius in case I woke him up.
Fair
Vort's going to
enough.
sleep right in between the walkway of both beds.
Oh, okay. That
Oh.
You know what? We did first find Vort literally sleeping on a bare fucking alleyway, so that tracks.
I'll throw my pillow down to him.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Is this because I said I had your back in the bar fight?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. High five.
What are the girls gossing about?
God, what are the girls gossiping about?
Are you telling us about the bar fight?
Oh yeah. So Tarek almost started a bar fight, only didn't because she, the barkeep, stopped it before it started. He went to go, the man who came in, he went to go throw a pint right at Baltius. Because Baltius, would you believe this? Baltius called him a little baby.
Let's just hope he didn't cut his hand off, if that was started. Arena says.
Everyone loves that.
I love that you're putting this all on Tarek. Like, you guys weren't sitting up there talking shit and trying to instigate stuff from up top.
We absolutely were, but Star's not telling that part.
At least there's some quiet now.
No one heard my shit talk. It was all in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arabella's like fast asleep. She had a long day, so even with all the
She
talking.
had a long day of almost getting killed.
She's
Yeah.
little. It's past her bedtime.
It is. So if anybody else doesn't have anything they want to do,
Long
you can
rest.
Get a long rest.
Woohoo!
Hell yeah, people.
Yes.
Give me all my spell slots back.
What happens if I cast Fine Steed again? Oh, it just summons the same one, right?
Yeah,
Let's not
it
do
just
that.
it just puts it next to you. Legend. Of
But now he can't threaten sending his elk to the glue factory to
I
replace
can,
him.
but it comes back. I mean, the body disappears, so I guess I don't get
Back at full HP.
I can change my spells.
Must be nice.
That's pretty fucking nice, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, once I pick them, I'm fucking locked in.
I'm pretty
Kinda
sure
wanna
get
sorcerers
Zone of
can swap them
Truth.
when they level. Sam.
When they level, yeah, but
I'll keep the bees for today.
Alrighty, sounds good.
And what if I take Warding Bond, give it to Baltius, and make him an absolute god of a tank? I kill myself doing it.
All right. Everybody all set?
Yes.
Hey, Astera, give me a perception check, please.
Oh,
Oh shit.
That little
Oh,
girl's gonna stab
me.
you in your sleep because she hates
oh
you.
my god.
I knew that fucking kid was no good.
I fucking got a 21, so I know everything.
Nice. So it's super early in the morning, and you open your eyes because you hear some rustling next to you. And you see Irina on her knees next to her bed with her ear up against up against the wall.
Ooh.
Okay, she'll look over and
I'm gonna use
I
my
guess
cameraman privileges really quick.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess whisper. Irina, what are you doing?
Shh. You don't hear that?
Do I hear it?
With a 21, yeah, you hear some slight like scratching on the other side of the.
Okay, I'll crawl over and put my ear against the wall too, see if I can
There's
hear
another
it better.
vampire under this establishment.
Yeah,
Your
let's burn it
fucking,
down.
your fucking bestie's going crazy.
No, I hear it. They're probably just
Vort's
rats.
not anywhere near us. Don't listen to Vort.
Probably just
Sure.
rats, wouldn't you think?
No, it's. I don't know. It was keeping me up. It was so loud. I'm trying to figure out what it is. What does it sound like? What is?
You said it's just scratching?
Yeah, it just sounds like scratching.
It just sounds like scratching. Like I said, that could be rats.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, it's keeping me up. Well, whatever. It's like it's pretty early, but you got your long rest, and as everybody else starts to wake up, you guys get all your things ready, and yeah, the morning comes.
I mean, there's
Uh,
a bedroom right there, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
Oh,
There is. Yeah. So as you guys are all getting your stuff together, Arena takes the
you
light
know what?
crossbow.
You know what?
So-
I'm gonna knock on the wall.
okay. All right. The when you knock on the wall, the scratching stops.
Well, there's a bedroom on the other side of that wall. When I was trying to find this room, I saw that.
But what are they doing? Whoever's in there. It's just really annoying. Why do I have to be right next to it?
Um,
And then the scratching starts again after a little bit.
let me see. Turn the point finger, whisper the target. Cast the spell through solid objects if you're familiar with the target. Yeah, no, that would work. Um,
Just go knock on the door. I'm sure nothing bad will happen if you do that.
I mean, we could go ask them to stop if it's bothering you that much. I'll go with you.
Oh, no. What if it's just, like you said, rats, though? We'll just be knocking on their door and disturbing it. It's really early.
Well, if it's bothering you that much, I suppose we could switch beds. So you can get a little more sleep before everybody else is up.
No, it's fine. Listen, while I have you, I really wanted to give this back to you. And she hands you back your light crossbow.
Um, you'll need it, won't you?
I feel like it's holding me back. It was like training wheels almost. The first time we got into a fight and I sat there doing nothing, I felt so useless until you gave this to me. And when I was actually able to hit something and more fights broke out, I was able to actually do something at the gate when the wolves were surrounding us. I was actually able to do something for once. I don't know if it was the confidence from using this or the fact that we've been through so much in such a short amount of time, but I don't want the training wheels anymore. I want to use the training that Ismark gave me to use my rapier, to get better with it. And I don't know. If you don't want it, I'll keep it, I guess, but I figure you had it for a reason.
Oh, sort of. It doesn't serve me like it used to. Why don't you keep it as a gift?
Right. It'll be the last time then. Thank you. The last time I ask, I mean. She puts it back in her backpack.
Okay.
She just
Yeah.
wants to stab things with a rapier after that fight earlier.
True. I mean, I'm not telling her not to. Just like also like keep a ranged weapon maybe is a good idea.
So yeah, you guys wake up in the morning, everybody grabs their things, and you could smell the sweet smell of breakfast down below.
Oh, I hope there's joy balls.
Real breakfast or joy balls?
You're gonna have to find out.
Polaris good with pests.
Uh-huh.
We think there might be rats in the walls.
Oh. Okay.
Could you like, I don't know, talk to them, tell them to keep it quiet?
I mean, sure. Where?
Over this wall here, it's just constant scratching. It stopped briefly when I like knocked on the wall, but
Does it sound like a heart beating?
yeah, that was my first thought.
So it's stopped now. When you go back up to the wall, it's stopped,
I don't hear anything.
and you can hear some like rummaging in the room over there, and
Mhm.
a door open.
Perhaps it was our neighbors, Diurna.
You can hear the jingling of keys and the door close, and somebody leaves.
Hold on, I'm gonna try and get on the balcony and see if I can see who it is.
Yep.
Before they're gone.
You see it. It's Victavia.
Oh.
He goes down the steps.
Okay.
And he's like in the downstairs area, and you could see him talking to the one woman with the blue strand in her hair.
Excuse me, Bard? You're a bard, yes?
He stops and he looks up and he's just like, not exactly, but I'll take it. What do you need? Good morning, by the way.
Yes, it would be a better morning if we got a bit more sleep last night. Did you happen to hear the scratching on the walls last night?
Oh, I apologize. You heard that through the wall, and you can see Erwin at the bar, and Erwin's just like, "Yep, thin walls. Sorry about that." And Vertavio like slowly looks back up at you, and he's just like, "I apologize, my good lady. I was simply writing a letter."
Did that sound like writing a letter?
On the walls? No, I didn't. I'm not there. I didn't say that.
Nick, do you want to roll or something for
A roll for
It's-
what?
like it can't possibly be a letter, right?
Insight check?
It could have been.
Yeah, I want to insight that.
Bort would say, okay.
17.
Bart would believe it.
Yeah. Let me roll his real quick.
So he is lying.
God damn.
14. Yeah, he wasn't writing a letter.
I have to say I don't know that I could write a letter that loudly.
Yes. Well, it was to my other carnival members. You see, we've been separated for a while. I've been trying to get a letter to each one of them every day, but it takes a lot of time. And anyway, I'm late for an appointment, so if you had anything else, my good lady.
She totally ignores him, turns to the nearest person, which appears to be Baltius, and she's like, "He's full of shit."
And he leaves.
Wait, before he leaves.
Yep.
Actually, wait, no, we're on the balcony, right?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I wouldn't say that.
I'm gonna say something.
You're not even out here.
I'm out here now. I've been listening. Before you go, I hear your horse can do some wonderful tricks.
Oh my god.
Yes, she can. Why do you ask?
I am pretty sure, I bet you, in fact, that my elk can do much better tricks than your horse.
Well,
What are you doing?
I did not realize that this was a contest of better animals, but I will be sure to take you up on that contest, I guess, in
More of a
another
contest
time.
of better trainer, I would say.
I do not understand why you would want to do such a thing, but if you come find me tonight, I will happily entertain your fantasies, I guess. Is that all? I need to be going.
Fantasies, Tarek. You're having fantasies about this man?
Appointments? What sort of?
I didn't
You
even know
know what?
Tarek had an imagination.
You know what?
Yeah, I just want to,
Pleasure talking to you,
mess
Bard.
around with the animals and freaking rip me apart.
Yeah, he leaves out the front door in a hurry.
He fades
Anyways.
away.
Fades away.
It's too early. I need something to eat. Vort's gonna
Yes, I
walk
think that's a good
downstairs.
idea.
Oh yeah, food sounds good, Vort.
Yeah, so with all of you going down, here, I'll drag it all up.
Going down, down.
In an earlier round.
Oh, it won't let me. Oh,
I said stop.
oh.
Wait, Vort can teleport now? No shit.
Vort can also
Say,
Now,
pick a lock, is what Vort can do.
I'm
What's
quickly
that supposed to mean?
scanning the room, and this person here stands out to me.
Yeah, so as you guys walk in, you notice that there
She looks like
are
the lady from Pirates of the Caribbean.
there's
True.
significantly less people in here, just because of how
You know,
early it
you know,
is.
if Sarah really wanted to know what the scratching was in that room, she could get in there.
You know, all she has to do is ask Ford. I'm sure he'd be down.
Oh, don't worry. I'm cooking that up.
I figured.
So yeah, the woman that you guys saw with the blue strand in her hair is currently sweeping the floors, and Urin is behind the bar. And every so often, you guys hear the sounds of clinking and clanging in the back kitchen as Danica comes out with some plates of breakfast for 2 patrons that are out. And yeah, she sees all of you, and she's just like, "Good morning, everybody." And Erwin is just like, "Yeah, good morning. Did you guys enjoy your night?"
Oh, morning. Had a good sleep.
Good, good. That's what I like to hear.
So which one of you gentlemen shared a bed?
Come now.
Either of us.
Come now. You don't need to delve into a man's proclivities.
Are you trying to sexualize us right now, Astera?
I'm only joking.
I'm
Arabella
offended.
Arabella looks confused.
I'm offended. Please tell me you guys are making actual food this morning.
Of course we are. We don't have too much left, so the portions are going to be small until the next shipment of wolf comes in. But we have some wolf strips of not really bacon, but we like to call it bacon here. We have very small eggs and mostly pigeon eggs, if you guys are okay with that, and a bit of an assortment of vegetables, but they aren't the freshest. It is hard to come across food. I hope you understand.
You had me sold when you said bacon.
True.
It is
it's like
real.
wolf
Bacon.
bacon.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is technically jerky, but we fry it up and try to make it as close to bacon as we can.
Give me some bacon.
I'm sure it's great.
Bacon and
Coming,
eggs sounds perfect.
one for all of you, coming right up. And he'll go into the back with the order. Uh, so yeah, the woman is slowly sweeping the floor. She's like going around, and she walks by you, Vort. She's like, "Good morning."
Ah,
Works
morning.
here.
How are you doing? Wait, you work here?
Well, yes.
Oh, okay. Wait, what was your name again?
You never asked my name to begin with.
Are you sure?
No, you just walked up and said hi, and then got really awkward about me asking questions back to you.
Oh,
Oh,
Bort, you've already embarrassed yourself.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Astera. Anyways, what's your name again?
Oh, he has a very good idea of what he was talking about. I'm sorry, your name is?
Astera.
Astera. You see, your friend here came up to me and just approached and said hi, and I decided to partake in a little bit of banter back and forth, and he got very uncomfortable by it. And then
Look,
tried to walk away.
look,
That sounds right. We found him on the street one day. I don't think he's well socialized.
Look, usually when someone is staring at you at a bar, it's usually not a good thing.
Oh, you were staring at him. you, Vort? That means she likes you.
It did until we started talking, and she and she
I
like
think he gets that a lot.
he gives the she gives the side eye and continues to sweep past him.
Vort fucked that.
You know what? We'll figure out names later. I don't
Vort,
feel like
don't
talking
you?
anymore.
But Vort, when a woman is staring at you, it's not a bad
As-
thing.
Astera, stop talking.
Anyway, I was going to mention to all of you that your names have been spreading around the city. Everybody has been talking about you.
Good
So-
things, I hope.
Stories about what happened at the front gate, other things that you guys have been getting involved in. None of my business, but I've been told by friends. I would be careful if I was you.
That's your takeaway.
Of what?
Oh, we're very
Uh,
careful.
I thought we were already being pretty careful. We didn't start that bar fight, you know?
That took incredible restraint on Tarek's part, I must say.
And a perfect example of sticking out as well.
Well, I wasn't here for that.
You weren't. You were out, but
I didn't call the man a baby. She looks at Baltius.
I'm not the sort of man to not. Or, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not the sort of man to not stick out.
right. Well, there are a couple of rules here in the city that you may or may not have been abiding to, and it would be in your best interest to follow them. Has anybody given you the rundown?
All is well, that's roughly it.
That is a big one, yes.
The Lady Watcher seems
Do
to
you-
be.
Do you know who she is?
Well, haven't met her.
People just keep kind of talking about her.
Right. Well, it would be best to either be on her good side or not her bad side. The Lady Watcher is, how should I put this, a rival of the Baron's. Disapproves of everything he does, but with her immense wealth and her contributions to the city itself, he can't really afford to do what he would want to do to her. The two are at ends constantly, and she tries to keep him in check. But she is just as dangerous as he is. So keep that in mind. The two her two sons that you all met last night, not the best representation of how she likes to handle business. She is quiet, discreet, and does things a little bit more underhandedly. And her sons, well, buffoons, as you saw. But I wouldn't let that be a reflection of her. I would be careful around her and the
Yeah.
Baron.
Nick, what were the two things that like we were supposed to not mention at Feral Street? It was the Lady Watcher, and then what was the other one?
The Baron.
It was the Baron, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They did not want any allegiances between the two of them.
Word,
for you to have
word.
access to it, yeah.
Word. Well, it sounds like neither is particularly our business.
They are not, true, but they will be. They will try to be. Trust me. One of them will try to seek influence with either with all of you or maybe individuals, but they are only after themselves. Remember that.
Excuse you.
Sorry.
Right in her fucking faces.
I held it. So there's that. Also, the Festival of the Blazing Sun that is soon to be arriving. The Baron
Yes,
and
2 days we have left.
no, 2 days. I think you're thinking about the Festival of Saint Andriel.
Oh, I'm
Um,
sorry. I can't keep track of all the festivals.
No, that's a feast. Sorry, it is a feast of Saint Andriel. That is a church exclusive event. No, the Festival of the Blazing Sun will be a citywide thing. What the Baron is setting up. The feast is just the church is doing.
They sure do party often in Vallaki.
Well, the feast is more of a symbolic feast. Not really much of a feast, more so as a gathering for people to bring their own foods and bless the bones.
Oh,
of
that
Saint
sounds really
Andriel.
great.
Yes.
Isn't there a
And well, I'm
Sort
sure
of like potluck.
But it's all joy food.
What about the food shortage? Does that?
Well, there is no food shortage in Vallaki, Tarek.
All is well, Tarek. Yes, I would listen to your friend.
You
The
know,
food
my
shortage with
tiny
salt,
eggs
like
said
the joy
otherwise.
food.
Hey, what? What did Terry say?
My tiny eggs for breakfast said otherwise.
Your tiny eggs would say that, yes, but it would be best that you keep that between your lips. Any mention or dissent for the Festival of the Blazing Sun in front of any of the guards or the Baron himself will spell swift jailing for you, maybe
We'll
even
end up like Wilhelmina's son.
Oh my god, that's how I can speed run and get him out.
Yeah.
You made that same joke like immediately after.
That is exactly what will happen. You met her.
Yes.
Sad case, yes, but there was plenty involved with that. Not as simple as you may think.
Not as
Anyway,
simple as.
well, yes, there was evidence to go along with that. Most of the time, there is people are caught drunkenly speaking in front of guards or talking to friends that rat them out. But Udo was a different story. Wrote a whole letter to a merchant, got caught for it, and now is in the slammer.
What if he didn't write the letter?
That would be interesting, but
And if there was
Isaac
proof?
has it now, and that is in the guard's hands. I don't much care, but that is what happened.
Well, guards can be bought, Derek.
Some of them can. I would be careful with that, though. And as she says that, the door to the kitchen opens, and Erwin comes out with everybody's food, and he'll serve you all at
With your tiny eggs for breakfast.
I absolutely devour my wolf bacon and eggs.
Yeah. So it's gonna be 10 copper for the meal per person.
Jesus.
And Arabella is gonna look up at all of you, like, am I getting some?
Everybody give her
I,
your
uh,
scraps.
I give her
I
one
don't
piece
have
of
any
wolf
scraps.
bacon.
Okay. She'll take it,
All she's getting? I'm not
and
giving
then
her shit.
she'll look for more.
I'll
Come
give
on.
her one of my eggs.
Can't I just get my own plate, please?
Oh god, what was his name? This guy.
Yep, Erwin. Should be
Erwin, could we
revealed.
get
No.
could we get a small clean plate?
For who?
Just a plate.
Okay. He'll just like reach under the bar and hand one out.
Great. Sarah will take it, put her egg on it, and pass it around for everybody to put like a piece of food on.
Okay. Arabella will take it and give you the dirtiest look, I guess.
We're about to drop
Sarah,
you off at home anyway. You'll be there.
it's your own plate, is it not?
That's not what I meant.
We're about to drop you off at home. I'm sure you're gonna eat there.
We
Boy,
are gonna drop me off
you
at home
believe
soon.
this insolent child.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you'll like breakfast there better anyway.
Well, I'll leave you all to your breakfast. If you guys had any more questions, I'll be around. She'll start sweeping around the area a little bit more.
All right, well, time to bring Arabella.
Is
I feel
Erwin
like-
still standing here?
Yeah, he's there.
Let me ask him about the red panda.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, sir. Have you happened to see a small little red raccoon, with a fluffy tail?
I've heard some patrons mention something like that.
Which patrons exactly?
Well, I can't exactly put a face to them, but just
Unnamed
talking-
NPC, shut up.
talkings here and there about somebody they've seen with some sort of red creature on their shoulder. They only walk around at night, I believe, but something like that, maybe.
I see. Thank you.
Oh damn, Walter's gonna have to lose sleep to find it.
I'm sorry. I don't have more information for you, but if you wish, I can try to find more for you. And he like leans in.
what would that cost?
Well, I have means to discover certain things if you all wish. It is a pretty penny, though. About 3 gold, if you
Oh
really
my
want to know.
god!
Listen,
Jesus.
it goes towards a good cause. The means of which are expensive, but I can find out what you guys wish
Give
to
him the
know.
sack with the box inside. Kidding.
Well,
3
I guess this is
gold.
how we see how badly Baltius wants to find this thing.
Yeah. I mean, I know he has 3 gold.
If I had
definitely
3 gold, I would
definitely
spend
do
3 gold
not
for
have
some
3 gold,
information here.
Sam.
What the fuck are you guys doing that you have no you don't have
I
don't have
3
money.
gold?
I have 15 silver.
I
That's-
have
Is that
5
all you
silver.
have to your name?
I have
Yeah.
5 silver and some
To
copper.
be fair, I have
he
2
like
gold.
he like compressed all the gold.
Yeah, but
We didn't
Guys.
all steal from Irina.
Yeah, nobody has gold anymore after Nick changed the money system.
You took like you sold that for like 10 or 15 gold, did you not? When you stole from Irina?
No. I don't know. I had 5 when he compressed everything, which was already quite a bit. And I don't know, I just keep making money. What can I say? I'm a big baller. I'm a businesswoman, an entrepreneur.
Yeah, you're stealing from people, yeah.
Hey, Bort, do you have money?
Huh? What? Me? No, I don't have any money.
Vort would never have money.
I mean, look at me. How would I have money?
You know, maybe from trying to scam little children.
Yeah, but I wasn't able to scam the child. Now was I?
What if we went and caught you some fish?
Did you inspect that fishing rod, by the way, Sammy?
Oh, no, not yet. Yeah, can I do that?
No, that exactly went yeah, so on his body you find a peculiar fishing rod. And you guys were like, "Oh, sick, we could go fishing now," and then did not elaborate further.
Well, we had to get back in time to be let back into the city, and we were kind of distracted. But no, yeah, as he's talking about gold and bartering, yeah, I'm gonna inspect that. Maybe it's worth something, and I can just give it to him in exchange for information.
It's a rod of fish summoning.
Cool. So Erwin's going to continue to talk to you, Baltius, but while that happens, Polaris is sitting at the table and you inspect this thing. So this fishing rod has no hook and no line. So you take it out for the first time and you're looking at it, and it's just like a plain fishing rod. It doesn't even have a line on it at all.
It is a rod of fish summoning.
It's also made of a willowy jet black wood. And are you going to attune to it, is what I need to know.
Oh.
Sure.
Okay. So you attune to it. Roll me an Arcana check, please.
Okay.
No, so fun fact about Nick, his first campaign, he had a magic item called a Rod of Fish Summoning, and his players broke the shit out of
That's
it.
a 21.
Nice. So, when you attune to this thing, it is a magic wand.
Oh?
Or it's not a wand. It's a magic.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of a wand. Anyway, it's weird. It's called a blue spark rod, is what it's called.
Baldius. I have
And
magic now too, Baldius.
Oh
This
my god, she's gonna be so annoying now.
this is what it does.
She's gonna think she's in the in crowd because she has a wand.
So it's a +1 whip.
Ooh.
And it has 5 charges, in which you can fuel the spells that are attuned to it. So one of them is called Lightning Lure. And the other one is Find Familiar, but the Find Familiar can only summon other fish.
It is a Rod of Fish Summoning.
Damn.
Yeah, but you can't eat those fish because they're familiars. These are like spectral familiars that come, and so yeah, you can't eat them. So yeah, no components are required for those. You get shit back, and also when you use it, the line like kind of creates itself as like this blue spark that goes up, and you can see a little hook at the end of it. So yeah, when you attempt to use it, it turns into an actual usable fishing rod if you so wished. But yeah, it could also be used as a whip.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what you find off of it. And then Baltius. So Erwin gives you that information. He offers you he's like, yeah, it's gonna be 3 gold. And he is just like, but if you wished for one of these services for free, I had a request if you were all willing, if you were going to leave the city, at least within the next couple of weeks.
We probably will. What's
Likely.
the
Like the
request?
hope we do.
Well, I don't know if you heard last night, but Danica was mentioning how low we are on wine, hence why she punched the man for attempting to even waste the stuff. But
That's
yes,
quite entertaining.
the wine, it was. And he like rubs his own cheek. Anyway, the supplies from the winery have been non-existent as of the last 4 or 5 weeks. I've sent some others out to investigate as to why the wine has stopped coming in, but none have come back, or some have reported back that strange things are happening over there. What exactly it is, they cannot tell me, and they do not wish to get closer to find out. So, I would humbly ask that if you were in the area to acquire a barrel of wine of any sort and bring it here, and I will pay for it, the entire casket, about 5 gold, and maybe 2 gold, and 1 free bout of information for you if you wished. If that sounds fair.
Definitely keep an eye out for some wine.
It does not need to be urgent.
I'm sure we'll run into some eventually.
Of course, if you happen to have anyone, or if you run into anything and you wish to sell it, come straight here.
And 5 gold per casket?
Per casket, yes. This stuff is delicious. If you find the good stuff, it could be upwards of 20.
And you pique my interest.
Yes, it is hard to come by nowadays. But, yeah, I just wanted to put that out there.
I will definitely do that. Maybe.
All right, so we've got a lot of shit to do. We need to go interrogate the gravekeeper, Emiliev. Hope that he's the one that has the bones, because if he's not, we're back at square one.
Yeah.
With only 2 days left. We got to bring what's your shit back. Vort and Astera got to do some shit.
Yeah.
We gotta
We
free
also-
someone from prison.
We gotta meet the lady that we actually came here to meet originally. What's her face?
What are you talking about?
Isn't Madame Ava in the city? That's who it is.
No.
No,
No,
not
we met
this
her
lady.
at the Sarah pool.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta drop off the child.
Yeah, we did drop off the child. What else were we
Yeah.
supposed to do here? There was something else.
Free the person from prison.
Please, God, let's drop off the child first.
Yeah. So how long?
It's a 5-minute walk, Nick said.
Ooh. Well, yeah. Let's do that. Let's get that.
That's why I said we're gonna drop you off like right now. Anyway, you don't need to.
Alrighty. So is that what you guys are gonna do?
Yeah.
All together? We'll bottom our biscuits.
Maybe we can split up.
We could split up.
Do we want to
Splitting up
split up?
does
Sarah
sound
really needs to
good.
go to the Vallaki camp.
Please, God, I want to be away from this child.
Okay, so
So why don't
does
you go
anyone-
talk to the gravekeeper?
yeah. So does anyone want to go with Vort to talk to Miliov
I can
instead
go
of
with
instead of going to
I'll go
Vallaki?
with
camp?
Bort as well.
Oh
okay,
well.
if you're gonna go with Vort, maybe I should go to the jungle just in case
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
we
happens.
need one of the tanks.
one of the beefy boys.
Yeah, I'll go with Bort.
Okay. Then
Yeah,
I'll
I was
go
gonna
to the
go
Masonic camp.
with the kid.
Alright, so
And Rita's
Baltius,
going with the boys.
Baltius,
Careful, Vort. Don't let Tarek near any hands when you do this interrogation.
No. I
He's
got
a
him. I got
gravekeeper,
him.
not a priest.
I got him. I
Irina?
got him.
Irina's going with the boys.
Get fucked, loser. She's our best friend
Yeah,
now.
she thinks you're coming on a little too strong.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, to be fair, you tried to scam a child. Well, so did Vort, though.
So did Vort. And
Hold on. We're missing something. The last time you thought she came with you, maybe she was coming with Tarek.
True.
When we went to the black
She's got a
market.
crush on Tarek.
But
Balding
do you
men
blame her?
really do it for her.
Alright, this is the 2 groups.
I guess.
Yes.
Oh, alrighty. So let's take a break. Nice 10-minute break.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I gotta pee so bad. I gotta
I'm
pee.
gonna go
Yeah,
cuddle my
my
dog.
bladder's
Okay.
bursting.
I'll be back.
We'll all reconvene in 10 minutes.
Ezra.
Quick roll call.
Ezra's
So
not here.
what are you guys doing, Tarek and Zach?
Why did we send me to interrogate someone? We're interrogating the gravekeeper.
Bad foresight, really.
It's
You guys are
it's
gonna have like the good cop, bad cop thing going on.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's gonna be great.
Irina's with them too.
Oh, yeah,
You
she'll
think
throw
she'll
like a
keep us in
target not to
check?
like
I
do
don't
crazy
think
shit.
she will.
Could just be bad cop, bad cop. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, it really just depends how Vort's feeling that day.
Literally.
So I probably should have rolled for
Let's say Tarek can be the good cop this time. You know, we'll swap it up.
So let me get a weather going right now.
Vort's just gonna feel it out and decide what cop he wants to be in the moment.
Who wants to roll the weather?
Oh, me.
What do you want?
Roll me a D6, a D4, a D10, and a D12.
Jesus Christ.
Well, Sam missed one of them anyway, so you go with
Yeah,
Tarek.
she missed one, so you go.
Yeah, I did.
Alrighty, so a 6. You roll the 6 first. Oh, that says wet.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I can tell you what else is wet.
Oh, wait.
What the fuck?
Hey
Oh,
yo.
wait. Nope, wrong order. Oh,
The
okay.
weather every other day.
Oh,
So I'll give you it from the lowest one. So the 4 rolled a 3.
I got it.
You know, Tarek, when's the last time that you washed your clothes?
We were separate party. You can't ask me questions. When's the last time any of us washed our fucking clothes? Come on.
Yeah, no. You're right. But
I just have some
Tarek,
like robes on.
Oh, okay. Alright, so right now, it is snowing.
whoa.
Ooh,
Wow.
Yeah.
we don't get
That's
that
new.
here.
So yeah, overnight the temperature dropped. It started as a pretty thin sleet storm, or not storm, but sleet. It was sleeting, and now it started to pick up a little bit. It's fairly light, and it's coming down. It's not entirely sticking yet, just because it's just starting. But yeah, it's gonna start sticking in probably a couple of hours.
Does it snow when Waterdeep Baltius?
Wait, what?
Does it snow when Waterdeep Baltius?
Only on special occasions.
No, it waters anyway.
I think it's the first time we didn't roll rain. Go us. Rain or
Polaris
fog.
looks mesmerized, just like catching snowflakes in her hand.
I thought
Didn't
she
he
could
say
catch
this
them
was,
in her mouth.
this was sleet?
It started as sleet, and now
Oh,
it's
okay.
snow.
It's snow.
Yeah, so it has that eerie quiet that snow normally has as you walk out.
Delicious.
It's rather cold. Who actually has cold gear on?
No one.
Probably no one.
My pecs keep me warm.
I still have that cool ass necklace.
True. Yeah.
How many layers of padding would I have under fucking armor?
To be fair, I have distinctly stated that Polaris doesn't have any skin showing. She covers it all up.
It's
Yep.
true, but it's not the same as cold gear.
It's not the same as cold, but it's better than Baltius. The step up from Baltius.
Baltius is literally naked.
I gotta be wearing some padded layers and all that under my armor, you know?
I mean, I have the
Nobody's
top
in-
half of my robe like
Nobody's
tied
in
around my
cold
waist.
gear, Nick.
And he's got a hat to keep his head warm.
Cool. So it's
My
starting to
bees are
get,
providing me body heat.
it's starting to get a little bit colder. If you guys ever want to adventure out into like I don't know mountainous areas, you're definitely gonna need that stuff. But you'll be fine for now. Your characters are just cold.
Well,
But
we
you're
don't
not.
have any money.
It's not. It's
We've
not
been priced
entirely.
out of all of the merchants around here.
You don't have any money.
What do you mean? The prices are anyway. You
Hey,
can
all I
afford-
know-
you can afford cold gear.
All I know is I got a sick ass necklace that makes me immune to cold ice damage. So
True.
Oh.
All right, roll off. Which group is going first? Representative from each.
all you, Denny.
Sam.
Beat a 12.
Sam.
All you have to do is beat a
Oh.
12.
I gotta beat a 12. Give me a little second.
I believe in you.
Nat one.
Damn.
See, all it,
17.
17.
I'll be honest, I was really tempted to roll a 1d4.
Alrighty. So you guys are heading to Melial's house.
Alright.
Did I mark for you guys where his house is? Did I show you?
You did.
I think you
Didn't
did,
you say it was
but
like
it's
somewhere
not.
around here?
Yeah, where is it?
It's no, I have it marked. Hold on. It's right here.
Aha. Yeah, so it's right down the street. So, actually, it's right across the street. Considering
Someone
you guys-
do one of those pings?
Yeah, so where you guys are at the end right now, it's right
Ah,
across.
perfect.
Cool. So you guys start to head up there, and then the other group heads in the other direction. So the muddy road that leads to the town's slightly northwest quarter is rough and uneven, chilled by a persistent fog, in this case snow, that seems to cling to the soaked earth beneath your feet. As you move further from the town's center, the streets narrow and the houses grow grimmer and more dilapidated. The smell of damp wood and mildew filling your nostrils. Your path leads you to a leaning, decrepit structure that seems to sag beneath its own weight. Its timbers are rotting, the windows cracked and filthy. At its front, a ramshackle wooden door stands slightly askew in its frame atop a small, mud-spattered porch.
Reminds Bort of home.
you'll know me.
Arita like looks at you, Tarek, and she's just like, "Is this the right place?"
This is what we've been told.
Okay, well, just promise me you won't get violent.
If violence is needed, I can't promise anything.
I won't be afraid to try to stop you, you know.
Oh my god, the character growth.
Eric just chuckles to himself and keeps walking.
Irina, maybe that's not the best idea.
I mean, bro, do you see her rapier work?
Dude, she's never gonna hang out with them again.
I saw Baltius try once. I figured I would. Anyway.
Yes,
Yeah.
a poultice.
Okay. Look, I believe in what you're trying to do, but pick and choose your battles.
Mm-hmm. Fine. You'll stop him then, right?
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
We could work together.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
Good lord. All right. So what do you guys do?
She instantly regrets this. Let's go knock on the door. See if he's in.
Alrighty. So you walk up to the door and you knock on it. And after a few moments, the door groans open, revealing a gaunt, glassy-eyed woman standing on the other side. Her hair is matted, with grease and hangs and knots across her shoulders. And a painted beaded necklace hangs around her neck. Its colors faded and chipped with age. Behind her, a trio of young children wrestle and shout as they roll across a cramped living space stuffed with old, threadbare furniture and an old stained rug. Two other children, a near-adolescent boy with long, shaggy hair, and a freckled girl of similar age wearing cracked, oversized glasses, peer curiously around the pair of overstuffed patchwork armchairs at the sight of you. The woman at the door grunts, her hollow gaze scanning you unexpectedly. What do you want?
Hi, ma'am. We're looking for the gravekeeper. We were told he lives here.
The gravekeeper. And you could see she's like scratching her neck as she's talking to you. Her skin is not the fairest, and her eyes, like I said, were glazed over. So she's like barely paying attention to you, and she's just like,
It's neck eczema.
We have no graves here. Why would we have a gravekeeper?
For the church, the graves at the church.
Oh, for the church. You're looking for Milyov?
Yes, yeah.
He's out now.
I'm gonna insight check that.
Mm-hmm.
Insight. There it is. God, I -1. God damn.
Yeah, it's hard for you to tell.
Can I try an insight check?
Yeah.
Come on, Vort, you got this.
A 15?
I mean, decent.
Yeah. Yeah, so you read her body language and she turns over to one of her kids that is looking at you guys and she grunts at them. Like she yeah. It doesn't sound like she's trying to be truthful with you.
I'm gonna pop into Tarek's head with Psychic Whispers.
Let's see how long it lasts. 5 hours, God.
Alright, I'm gonna pop into Tarek's head. Yeah, she's lying. She's not being truthful.
Yeah, I could tell that. I could tell that myself, you know.
Yeah, well, what
Lying out his head.
do you want to do here?
So he's clearly home.
Are you guys done? Do you need anything else?
Oh, sorry, 1 second. Can I see anything behind her other than the kids?
No, not too much. It's a really cramped room in a shitty living condition. you could see what looks like a kitchen in the back that wraps around, but yeah, it doesn't look too good in here.
Are there any windows around the house?
Yeah, there's one in the back left, and then there's one immediately to the right of you.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna tell Tarek, just keep her attention real quick. I'm gonna take a look around back,
So how do you know this gravekeeper?
and I'm gonna sneak off.
He's my son.
Oh. And how old are your son?
And and she like looks up and she tries to remember. She's just like, I don't know. I can't. 20, 24, I think.
Still fairly young. Still in the spring of his life.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have any dream pastries, would you?
No. Where would I get dream pastries from?
If you don't know, then I'm not gonna say.
I mean, I'd be happy to go and get you some dream pastries.
Where did your friend go?
What friend? She's right here.
No, your other one, the blue one.
The blue friend?
Wow, she's fucking crazy, dude. Blue people, they don't exist.
Right? Never seen a blue person before.
The three of us have been here.
He's been
We
eating
have
the Morgantha pastries.
Is this blue person in the room with us right
my
now?
elk, myself, and my friend Irina here. What blue person are you talking about?
All right. If you have nothing, and she slowly starts to close the door.
I'm gonna shove my foot in the door.
Hey, what?
So where do I find these dream pastries that you were talking about?
You probably have one in your bag.
Roll persuasion. Try to persuade her.
I literally have a dream pastry in my bag right now.
That's what I'm saying.
I think I tossed mine.
Oh, did you?
I think Sarah still has, like, she only took a bite out of hers. I
Yeah,
didn't
you
really
did say you only
establish
took,
what
like,
she
a
did
nibble.
with the rest.
You're probably craving it right now, though. As Sam's walking, he's having withdrawals.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just a woman that comes by and sells them.
Does Vort still have his?
If you haven't run into her yet, then you probably won't for a while, though. She was here about a couple days ago.
Oh. Okay, well, how about
How
next
about
time
we go?
she's in town? I could buy you a couple pastries. For you and
Why?
like the kids back there.
No,
For giving me the information of this.
No.
The kids
no.
also itching for their drug pies.
They're not allowed. They're not allowed to eat the green pastries. No.
Oh. Wait, how come?
It's adult food.
Oh. Alright.
Cannibalism taints
Yeah,
the
well,
meat.
for giving me the information. You know, how about, I'll treat you to a pastry or two. On me.
That would be
No,
very
it's not
kind.
supposed to make it taste better. Isn't that what they did with cows?
Bro, you're
and
pretty
then
fucking done
everyone
here.
got mad about it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
So Vor, what are you doing?
I just want to sneak around the back of the house, look through the windows, see if I could spot this grave keeper.
Yeah, so you walk by one of the windows, and are you sneaking?
See.
Yes, give me the roll.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do the double one.
Oh my god.
Oh, much better.
Yeah, it's
Thank God.
Crazy how much of a difference 6 makes.
yeah, it's pretty insane. Cool. So you're sneaking. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 14.
Okay.
14? How high is your wisdom?
Well, I have proficiency in perception.
All right. So
Mine's
you
higher.
noticed it right. You noticed it right at the end, but your stealth is so. Actually, wait. Let me see if I can beat that. 17. Nope, I can't. So your stealth is so good that he doesn't notice you. So you walk by one of that window in the back left, and as you pass it, you notice a set of stairs that goes up. And sitting at the base of those stairs, there's a man that is hiding up against the wall, like looking over the corner every so often at the front door. Watching the conversation. So yeah, you see him. He doesn't see you at the window because of your stealth. You're like sneaking under it or some shit. But yeah, you see him there. What do you do?
My little horns poking up. I'm gonna go back into Tarek's head and tell him I think the dude's sitting at the steps. He's trying to hide on the steps and he's paying attention to your entire conversation.
How young
Show
are the
me your way
kids?
faster.
Before I decide if I'm traumatizing them or not. Nick?
He cut out a bit. He's asking how old the kids are.
Oh, they are pretty young. One of them looks like a preteen. The other, here it is. 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, and 7-year-old.
Damn.
A light dose of trauma. I'm gonna ask Bor if he's got a plan.
Why are you asking me about a plan?
Fair
My only
point.
plan is just walk in and get him.
I was about to say, do you think I think things through?
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna just open the door and walk in.
Excuse, Mister, stop! And she's
Hey.
like gonna try to like push up against you, but she's not even in remotely the right amount of time. And when that happens, that man comes around the corner. He's just like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
What's the gravekeeper called again?
So his name is Miliov.
Hey, Miliov, so you are here.
Yeah, and he stops and he's just like, "I don't know who you are, but get out!" And the children are like screaming on the couch.
That's a fair point. They don't know what business you're here on.
Yeah.
This is actual
Miliov.
paladin behavior.
You're gonna come outside with me and we're gonna have a little chat, okay? With me and my blue friend.
He like looks over at the kids and he's just like, "Just promise not to hurt us, and I'll go with you."
Oh, I'm not gonna hurt anybody.
We'll talk outside. Just leave. Just leave.
You're coming with me though.
I'll be right there. Let me just make sure you're okay.
You're coming right with me.
And he stops and he like looks over.
Hey,
and
Pab.
he slowly walks and he's just like, "I'm right behind you. Just go."
I'm gonna pull him so he's in front of me as I walk.
Okay. Yeah, he'll be dragged out. The kids stop screaming as the door closes. But yeah, you pull him out there. So yeah, Miliov looks like this. Boop boop. I'll put him right next to you.
Why did you guys send me and Mort together? What the fuck was this?
Well,
I'll come.
because Sarah needs to go to the Vallaki camp. I don't know what everybody else was. Is that Trent Reznor?
I'll come back
Dude.
around the front of the house, but I want to stay stealth, like at the corner of the house, without him seeing me.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you drag him out, Arena's like looking at you, Tarek, and she's just like, Tarek, was that really necessary?
It wasn't very violent.
It wasn't, but you couldn't just wait.
You told me not to be violent. You didn't say I couldn't rush things.
I meant not just going in. I mean, that's pretty violent. But listen to the kids.
That was not violent. Look, there's not a mark on him.
All right.
Just got both hands.
She just
She
huffs.
hates us.
So yeah, so he's standing there now, and he's just like, "What do you want?"
I just have some simple questions for you.
Just
Who
simple
gave us a lead?
questions.
Who gave us a lead for him? It was the boy, the
It was the cat. Don't mention the
that
cat.
told us to go to him.
Don't mention the cat.
Yeah,
Spoke
it
to a
was
certain cat.
it was tech.
Oh,
it was
okay,
techni-
yes.
Yeska told you there are 3 people. Miliov was one of them, but the cat is what directed it towards Miliov.
Right. Okay. Yeah. The cat's seen him being all shitty. Yeah. Okay. I remember now. Yeah. I just got some questions about the church.
What about it? I work there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's kind of the issue I've got. Do you know anything about the secret passage under the church?
What? A secret passage? No.
Insight check.
Well, the kid told us he knows, just as an extra note, but
Can't find I. Where the fuck is there? It is up top.
Let's go.
Hit a roll. Go me.
Oh yeah, he's looking off to the side. Yeah. I mean, you probably. Yeah.
I'm gonna get all close and I'm gonna be like, okay.
There's tons of like secret passageways under this city that I've heard of. A lot of them are secret. What? So what if the church has one? I just work in the back. I don't go in there.
I've made a very light promise to my friend here not to get violent, but I don't appreciate when you lie to me.
Are you trying to intimidate him?
I am, yes.
Would you like to do that?
I would love to do that. My +7. I never get to use this enough.
There you go. What are you implying?
So I've heard some rumors that you were kind of linked to the disappearance of a holy artifact.
If I
Don't
tell
lie
you,
to me.
please. If I tell you, would you just leave my family alone?
Your family is perfectly safe, so long as you don't lie to me.
Miliov looks at Irina, and Irina is just like nodding her head. And he slumps his shoulders, just looking defeated, and he's just like, "Fine, I did take them, but I don't have them now. I gave them to Henrik Vendervoort, the coffin maker here in the city. He asked me to do them. He said he would give me money if I could. I needed some for my family. I needed to get some joy food for them. But that's it. He has them now. I gave them to him.
Where can I find him?
He's at the coffin maker shop. It's and he'll like give you directions, and I'll mark it on your map. Sam, if you want to get ready to mark this. His
That's
shop.
like a fucking goose chase. Jesus.
How did I become the fucking
It's because
You're the most
for the
responsible.
map?
Yeah, because you know how to do it.
Yeah.
I'll be right back really, really quick.
I also have been slightly
Oh, he's
zoned
a-
out. What am I marking this as?
the coffin maker shop.
Oh,
You guys not proud of Tarek? He done this without violence, kind of. He just threatened violence.
Yeah, that's what happens when your intimidation roll actually pays off.
I don't have to actually go through with it, you know?
Yeah, it's in the back there.
do we know his name?
Henrik Vanderfort. Vort. Oh, look, Vort. But
Dad?
it's Vort.
Papa?
And it's his home
Papa?
or his business?
Bowles.
Okay.
Bort was never your first name. It was always your surname.
Papa?
That is Papa over there.
No,
Hey,
I'm
can I-
working on a funny. It's gonna be really good when I'm done.
Yeah, so he's just like, so he has them now. I just after my father died, and my mother's been taking this stuff, the dream pastries that she's been getting from some old woman, makes her head all fucked. And so I'm over here trying to work and provide for my brothers and sisters, but and Henrik just comes up to me out of the blue one day and he asks if I can get the bones for him. I don't know if Yeska told him or if somebody else did, but he asked me to do it.
Well, thanks for the help. A few bits of advice. Maybe don't steal from the church, especially on our holy artifacts.
It was for my family. I didn't want to do it. Obviously, I work there. It's giving me what little I can provide, but just the amount of money that he gave me, I had to.
Out of curiosity, what did he give you?
He gave me 5 gold for it.
God
A lot.
damn, okay, a rich man. Coffin business must be pretty big.
I guess
Park
so.
would have done it too.
Yeah, he would.
It was in a currency I've never seen before, though. But it's gold, all right. I tested it.
Wait, what do you mean a currency you haven't seen?
And he like looks hesitantly, and he like reaches into his pocket, and he pulls out 1 gold coin. And on the face of the gold coin is a familiar man.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
A little fucking Strahd.
I was about to say, is it Strahd bucks? God damn.
Damn.
Strahd coin.
Oh my god, fucking Bitcoin has hit them. Cryptocurrency.
I was about to
He
say,
probably talks to all his like undead servants.
Literally.
About his, like, Bitcoin investments and shit.
I was gonna say Strahd got into fucking crypto. Come on.
Rip.
He paid me in
Yes,
these.
Sam from the crypt. Yes, Sam, we get it.
I've seen a couple.
Ah!
I've seen a couple in the city, but he paid me in all coins like this. I've never seen it all collected.
Can I trade you a gold coin for one of those gold coins?
Is it fake?
Real gold coin for Strahd bucks.
He'll hesitantly trade you for it.
Yeah, see, look, all real. I don't lie like some.
Yeah, well, if that's all you need, can I just go now?
Yeah, you can't. Oh, well, before, last parting bit of wisdom. I recommend getting your family off Joy. I don't... Same with those dream pies. I would steer away from all that.
I've been trying to convince her, but she just doesn't want to do it. Oh, you're not gonna tell Father Lucian, are you?
I think I can keep this between us.
Thank you. Thank you. And he like turns around to go inside.
I stab him through the head.
I'll come out from the side of the house now.
I'm gonna turn to Irina. You proud of me? I've done it without violence.
She's like, "That was wonderful, Tarek. Going into the house, I'll give you a C- for that."
It's a pass. I'll take it.
Is she forgetting about the part where he threatened to kill Niliov's entire family?
I did not threaten that at all. He brought up his family. I didn't mention his family at all.
And with the C-, we hop over to the siesters and
Hold
Boltus.
on, hold on. I just finished the
Girl
thing I was
squad.
working on the whole time.
Girl squad. Come on, Baltius.
Hold on.
I mean, he's got the hair for it. Some nice luscious locks.
Here you go, buddy. This is just for you. Oh my god, where did the documents just go? Here we go.
Never mind, not for you. It's gone.
Why?
Because all paladins are bastards.
Oh, he's a detective.
Yes.
Look, to be fair, you guys gave me the role of detective. This is your
Do you,
fault. You
do you
unleashed me on the world.
do you like the mustache over the beard? Because I thought that was a great touch.
The mustache over the mustache.
Yeah.
I do
Alright.
like it.
All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're just
You should have
first
made the
date, I guess.
star
We're
over
taking
my,
our
over my
calm,
semi
peaceful walk
cross.
through the woods. Polaris is enjoying the snow. Looks mesmerized.
Yeah. So, which gate are you guys leaving out of?
The
The
same one
closest?
we came through later, I guess. Oh yeah, I guess whatever one's closest to the Vallaki camp.
Is it? Wait, is this a gate?
Yeah. So there's one
Actually-
gate there. and there's
Actually, no.
one
I think
gate here.
we should go here because this is the shortest walk through the forest.
Right.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. So you guys walk out. You see the guards. They let you through, and you guys start to make your way down into
Little
the
stroll
forest.
through the snow.
So leaving the walls of Vallaki, you guys feel a little bit less safe for the first
It's
time
fine.
since you guys have come here. But yeah, you take a nice little walk through the woods. These areas are definitely been parted out. There's a lot of work going on down here. A lot of trees being cut. You can see a lot of workers trying to get farms done out in the fields here, but all the crops are pathetic. Some of the worst things you've ever seen, but they're trying to harvest them and they're trying to grow stuff, but it's not looking too good. So you definitely get the impression that the joy foods are what's keeping Vallaki afloat. Minus that, like with no crops and just the wolf meat that you guys have been feasting on, you're not entirely too sure what they would be eating without joy food. So yeah, that's kind of a little bit exemplified as you guys are walking through the farmlands here. But eventually, you come towards the forest. Now, this forest that you're actually going through, the Vallaki woods, it's almost like walking through
A winter wonderland.
a battleground.
Oh.
Yeah, there's all sorts of like ruts and like scenes of like clearings that have like bones strewn out. You're not entirely sure if they're like wolf bones or human bones, but it seems like whatever Vallaki has been doing in these woods down here, they've been fighting to cut these trees down and actually like advance and make pathways into this forest to make it safe enough for things. But yeah, so it's a lot less thick than the other Slavic woods that you guys have been walking through, or Svalik woods that you guys have been walking through, just mainly because citizens are able to come through these forests to cut down trees for their own means. So yeah, it's a lot less claustrophobic, a lot more open. You can actually see, well, I guess you wouldn't see the sun because it's still snowing, but yeah, the snow is coming through the trees perfectly enough. And eventually, Arabella leads you deftly through the woods towards the Vistani camp. And as the woods part to reveal an expansive clearing, a small grass-covered hill with low houses built into its sides is revealed. Fog and a slight... and it looks like the snow has been sticking out here a lot better than it has been in the city. Fog and a light coating of snow obscures the details, but you can see that these buildings feature elegantly carved woodwork and have decorative lanterns hanging from their scaffold eaves. And atop the hill, above the fog, is a ring of barrel-topped wagons that surround a large tent with a column of smoke pouring out through a hole in the top. The tent is brightly lit from within. Even at a distance, you could smell the odors of wine and horses that emanate from the central area. So this is the Vistani camp.
Did I smell wine?
If I could find it. Here it is. Is everything revealed for you guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Look at this fucking like ritual circle of the camp.
Yeah, there's tons of people and shit tons of fucking horses.
Oh my god, it's all horses.
Oh man, Tarek's. It's a good thing Tarek didn't come.
Why is that?
He'd just be so distraught
True.
With all the horses.
with all the horses around.
I don't know, that was like a good fireball target.
What the fuck?
So you
I
guys.
can't know how a horse.
Why
no
are
idea.
there this many horses? That's like an excessive amount of horses.
Well, each carriage needs 2 horses, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 carriages. So there would be 22 horses.
Well, there are more than
2,
22
4,
horses.
6, 8, 10, 12,
There are like
14,
30
16,
horses.
18, 20, 22. There's sorry. There's 24 horses. My bad.
Well, there are
I
these
did-
over here too.
Those don't look like the same type of horses that you would be using for a carriage, Sammy, huh? Maybe they're for riding. Yeah, how does it feel,
Anyway.
Sammy, huh? Let's be pedantic, Sammy. Let's be pedantic.
Sammy's never been the pedantic one, though. That's all.
Anyway, so you guys are coming in from the north.
Put us on the map, Daddy.
Yeah, where am I? Where am I, Nick?
Nick, I can't see.
Fuck off.
Everything's dark. Dad.
Wait, you guys can see. Shut up.
I know. I'm.
Yeah, made me doubt it. And then, what's her name? Arabella?
So these. Does this imply that it's a bowl or that it's? Uh-oh. That's not what I meant to do.
What did you do?
What'd you do?
I did the circle thing again that I don't know how to delete.
Yeah, see it.
There it is. Okay, so yeah, as you guys are coming up the camp, there is a guard on the road. As you approach.
Hi there.
1 second. Where's the?
No, but what I was asking was these lines. Does it mean that this is like a bowl or that it's like a dome?
It's
Scroll down 1 minute, Tim.
it's a hill. Yeah, if you look at the bottom, that's what it
Oh
looks
yes, it's a dome. Thank you.
like. Yeah.
Is that what you call hills?
Well, in a perfect circle like that.
Dome.
I don't know. I'm from Florida. We don't have hills.
Yeah, so Polaris waves hello, and then from behind Polaris, Arabella like rushes past her, and past the guard as the guard like looks by, and yeah, this Vistani guard is just kind of like chilling on the side of this road, and he sees the girl, and when he does, his like mouth is like wide open, and Arabella runs past him, and she's just like, I'm back. And the guard like looks back at you guys, and he's just like, hello there.
Hi.
Was that your doing? Did you find her?
Oh yeah, we found her.
God, Polaris.
That is wonderful news. If you would want to make your way towards the tent, her father would love to see her again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he'll let you guys pass.
Where are we
Let's
going?
go. A tent, he said.
The center?
Yeah, that's the
Gotta hike up that fucking hill.
the only tent up here. Yeah.
Ugh.
Baltius walks up it effortlessly.
Nice. So within the tent, this is what you guys see. Boop. Bunch of men.
Astera's like panting by the time we get up there.
Yeah.
So piled
She
up.
has an athletics of 9.
So the Vistani tents. So piled outside the wagon are several empty casks of wine. From inside the tent comes the crack of a whip, followed by the howls of a young man. These sputtering campfires fill the tent with smoke, and through the haze you see 6 Vistani passed out in various places on the dead grass. Sorry. A barely conscious and shirtless teenager hugs the central tent pole, his wrists bound with rope, and as his back streaked with blood. An older, larger man in studded leather armor lashes the young man with a horsewhip, causing him to scream again.
You said how old is he?
He's a teenager.
He lashes the young man. It doesn't say his age. Shirtless teenager, yep. Standing in the bigger man's shadow is a third man, also clad in studded leather. And so, as you guys are coming up the tent, you hear the whips. You could see it from the vantage point that you have, but Arabella is ahead of you guys, and she runs in. And when that happens, you can hear her like yell for her father, and her father like stops and turns around and like sees her, and you can see he's just like, "Oh, Arabella!" And you can as you're walking in, you see him embrace her. The guy with the whip drops it and embraces his daughter. Where have you been? He's like checking her up and he's like checking her up and down and like making sure she's okay. And she's just like, "Dad, stop! You're embarrassing me in front of them. Stop!" And she's like trying to like push him away.
In front of Polaris.
Yeah. And yeah, you could see the sighs from the young man as he has stopped being whipped as well.
Hello there.
And yeah, the man stands up and he's just like, "Is this your doing? Did you bring her back to me?"
Yeah, we found her being thrown into a lake.
If we had been a moment later.
Being thrown into a lake.
I'm not interrupting anything.
Yeah, you're looking at the one who lost her to begin with. Isn't that right? But it is okay now. She's back. And yeah, he like snaps his fingers, and one of the Vistani goes over to the young man and frees him.
Can I like go over and cure wounds him?
I was about to say, do somebody do something.
Yeah. He's just like, he has learned his lesson now, but he can be free. All is well now that Arabella's back in the camp. Isn't that right, Arabella? And she's like, yeah.
Well, getting really tired of that phrase.
So yeah, they let the man down, and you notice that he's being called Alexi is his name.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
It's a 12.
And yeah, you go to cure his wounds, and the father sees, and he goes over to you, Baltius, and he extends his hand, and he's just like, "I am Aragal. Nice to meet you."
I take his hand and shake it. Give him a firm handshake.
Yeah. And you are?
Baltius of Waterdeep.
How about you, my lady? He reaches out a hand.
Astera.
And my other lady?
Polaris?
I see you are taking pity in him.
Well, I don't think this was necessary.
It was necessary.
He's a kid.
He is of 8. He's about 17 now, an adult in Vistani worlds. He must learn.
Obviously she was kidnapped. I don't know that that's completely his fault.
Alexi, would you like to tell her the full story? And Alexi is just like, I was watching her in the city. I was supposed to be, and I took my eyes off of her for 2 seconds, and she was gone. It was my fault. It was. Exactly. A lesson learned. But you won't do it again in the future, right, Alexi? No, sir, I won't. And he starts to like scurry off out of the tent. Now, would you like some sort of reward? A night of revelry with the Vistani? Anything that you were looking for? I cannot even imagine how excited I am to see that newcomers not only have come to the Vistani and helped them, but have revealed that they have such wonderful talents. What did you do to him? He's talking to you, Polaris.
By him, does he mean the guy that...
Like the guy that was just whipped?
No.
Okay. Yeah, he's talking to you, Polaris. How you healed him.
Oh, I just healed him a little bit.
Are you trained in such magics? Would you be willing to assist us in some other things?
Like what?
Well, you see, we have a lot of drunkards around here. You could cure them, right, boys? And like some of them just like a lot of them are in like a drunk stupor. But the guy that's next to him, his looks like a brother, starts to like bellow out laughing, and he's just like, "Come, you must have a drink on us. You must celebrate Arabella's return."
Well, it would be rude for us to decline.
I feel weird about this.
I'm not really much of a drinker myself.
I'll never turn down a free drink.
Not
we
much of a
can't-
drinker. How? You come to such a place and not be able to drink?
I mean, like, I mean, I do once in a while, but it's not, you know.
Once in a while is all we need. One taste of the stuff and you won't stop. Come.
Oh.
And he starts to like lead you guys out the tent.
But
Okay.
we
Asking for
can't.
a barrel of wine as a reward.
That's what I was getting to.
I
Well,
feel like
we
there has
can't-
to be something more useful.
Well, we can't stay for the evening, but if you insist on some sort of payment, we could take one of those barrels of wine back with us.
What are we gonna do with a whole barrel of wine?
We're literally selling it to the barkeep. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
She
and so
literally asked for exactly that.
Did she? I missed it. I missed that.
yeah, so Aragol stops in his track and he turns and he's just like, an entire bottle or an entire barrel, you ask?
Can be the cheap stuff.
It seems you have no shortage of it.
It may seem like it, but we are a bit short, but what can I say? An entire barrel for you, is that your only request? It seems fitting payment for such a rescue.
Look at Arabella and be like, he thinks a barrel of wine is more expensive than you.
Wait, do you actually say that?
Well,
Sir?
No,
he's
no.
such a fucking menace today. Oh, I think that's fine payment.
That sounds like a wonderful exchange. Come, I'll show you the wagon that holds it. We can get some for ourselves as well. Oh, so rude of me. I forgot to introduce my brother, Luvash. Would you like to introduce yourself, brother? And he hardens his mouth, and you can see Luvash is looking at all of you. He is extremely drunk, whoever's walking next to him, and he's just like, yeah, I'm Luvash. Nice to meet you all. Go get the barrel. I'm going back. It's nice to see your daughter back, though, brother. And he starts to walk over in this direction, away from you guys. And Aragorn gives him a dirty look, and then turns back towards all of you guys and puts on the same smile that he had on before. So the wagon that holds the wine.
Yeah, let's load this donkey up.
That'd be the treasure wagon, probably. Does the tent have it? No, the treasure one does. Which one is that? Yeah, every single one of these carts is marked, by the way. So that's
what?
Yeah, that's all. They're separate things. So he leads you. He leads you guys up this way between these two carts, and as he passes by this cart, you can see his brother goes into it. This is cart. Yeah, there's just you don't hear anything from this cart as you walk by. It seems to be like a residential cart. But he leads you over to cart over here that is open, similarly to the way that that what's her name had the cart in the other Vistani camp. This cart is open for and it sells many of the same things that the other Vistani camp does. So yeah, you can see the barrels of wine in the back. Actually, yeah, this is what it looks like. So a Vistani guard is leaning on the front ledge of what seems to be a shop, similar to the one Eliza ran into Sarpool, but located on the side of the wagon instead. But it's located on the side of the wagon. So the one that Eliza had at the Sarah Pool was out the front of it, where the horses would be, or it would be at the back of it. But this one's out of the side of it. This barrel is a topped wagon, and it is much larger than the other ones. Its back doors are secured with 2 iron padlocks. But inside of the cart, you can see the barrels of wine, similar to how they had it set up before, and all the same amenities that you can buy from the other Sarah Pool encampment. But yeah, the guard is leaning up against the side of it, talking to the store owner, and Luvash or Aurgal climbs in the front of it and through the little window and comes out the other side, and you can see him on the other side of the of the store, and he pushes the other store owner to the side, and he's just like, "Now, how can I help you? What is it do you wish to buy? A barrel for your troubles, was it?
Yeah.
Was there anything else while you were here?
What do you got?
we hold all sorts of mystical and magical potions for you to peruse.
Oh my god, the potion of healing's only 5 gold piece.
Mhm.
Yo.
Let's see.
So yeah, it has all the same things that the Vistani do,
I can't afford anything.
except for one thing.
Oh, yeah, I also can't afford anything.
Except for
Astera
one
might buy something.
Champagne Dooley Stomp? The
So this-
fuck is that?
It's a wine. Oh, it's the best wine. Oh no, Red Dragon Crush. No. Daily Stomp is the best one.
Is that the thing they have that the other one doesn't?
Yeah.
Okay. That potion of mind reading is really fucking tempting, but it would be all of my money, so I'm gonna hold for now.
So yeah, he'll get the other man to help him with the barrel, and he'll push it off the edge, and the guard is gonna like slowly lower it down for you guys, and he gives it to you, and he's just like, well, if you aren't going to buy anything else, then you have your barrel. If you wish to stay, the Vistani will be more than welcome to accommodate all of you.
We really should get going today, but the priest did send me this way.
The priest?
From Vallaki. He couldn't help me with a issue I'm having.
That man. What is it that he said? You can see his like he scowls.
Just that you may be able to help me. You may know something about the expulsion of a god.
Oh gods. Yeah. The Vistani hold no such gods. We do not wish to chain ourselves down to such things. We rather live in the ground, as it might be spoken. But
Yes, exactly. But say God took an interest in someone. How might you get them to go away?
oh, well, that is not something that we particularly dabble in, but the Dusk Elves might.
God, another fucking goose chase.
It is not a. We have a couple here in the Vistani camp that, and he motions towards the houses on the sides of the hills. These are the last houses of the Dusk Elves here in the valley. It's the only place you will be able to find them now. If you wish to speak with Luvash, or not Luvash, what's his name? Oh, Casimir. Casimir will be the man that you are looking for, but right now he is out. He won't be back for a couple of days, but when he is, if you wish, I could come find you.
Well, I can't say with certainty where I'll be, but perhaps we could make our way back here.
Maybe. I actually have a question too.
He looks at you.
Have you seen this red panda?
What'd you say, Nick?
Just get
He-
signed.
Cut out.
He looks at you. You have a question?
Her internet might cut out. Yeah, I bet Valtius keeps a sketchbook, and
Yeah. Also,
it's like, have you
Okay,
seen this panda?
yeah, I think my internet cut for. Okay.
Nick, what's the conversion rate from gold to silver?
100.
No. 10 silver is 1 gold.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have 1 gold. Then.
All right. What do you say to me, Nick? Sorry.
He just looks at you when you ask.
Oh. Well, could we talk privately, maybe?
Privately.
Oh, do not touch your friends, I see.
Well, it's not that exactly.
Right, well, if you... Do the rest of you not have anything else? Then come.
I've got a panda to look for.
Yeah, what is your plan to find this panda? All we've heard is whisperings that it's around.
He'll take you over this way, Polaris, and then he'll look at you and he's just like, "Now, what can I help you with?"
Baltius pulls out his hacky sack.
Oh, did she die again?
I mean,
I
really,
did.
what
Hi.
is your
It's
what
fine.
is your
I think
plan
it's
to
fine
find
now.
this-
Hello?
to find this red panda? All we know is
Shut
that
up! Shut up! She has
go
connection. Shut up!
Did we go somewhere else? Are we not with the others?
Yeah. He dragged you over.
Okay. Just to verify, we never went back to that other Vistani camp, right? After we did the whole thing in Greta's Grotto? We talked about it and then we decided no and left?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Let me pop this journal back open.
She didn't even have it prepared. What do you mean, shut up?
Well, because my thing cut out and it wouldn't let me open it. It's actually not letting me open it still.
What do you
Whatever.
want from the journal? I could probably pull it up.
I wanted the part where Greta was talking about the Vistani.
Dumbass magic box.
Yeah.
I don't see where she mentions the Vistani anywhere. Oh,
She mentioned
yeah.
like going.
Yes.
Yeah.
She found me. The curse is rabid. I feel it eating away at my body with each passing minute. I managed to get away after the cocky bitch had the gall to tell me what she tried to do to me during my pregnancy and what she did with the lockbox. But this curse seems poised to kill me. So after I catch my breath, I must hurry to the Vistani. Only they can stop her now. Then I must get back to the grotto to handle the lockbox. Told Gloria to hide and defend it from the witch, so if you're reading this, you swamp bitch, good luck never finding your future. Last, I must get back home. Say goodbye to my family.
I was just wondering if maybe you know anything about these witches. And I'll even like show the little passage in the journal. I know this probably isn't the camp she was talking about, but I assume you kind of talk to each other.
This is so racist.
Well, no,
Yeah.
they're travelers. They're travelers. They cross paths, right?
Yeah, he takes it and he's just like, are you speaking of the Serapul Vistani?
I think so.
Yeah, and he's like reading the passage that you read out to him, or that you showed him as he's like asking you these questions. And he's just like, well, we do not cross paths too often. The other Vistani like to come and go from the valley every so often, much more often than we do. The Vistani here, we just like to indulge ourselves, do other things here in the valley. We do not have need for the outside world.
Oh, so you haven't heard anything about witches or Morgantha, maybe specifically?
Now, the witches that you speak of, there has been whispers. I've not confirmed any of these things that they might have said, but why? Have you?
Oh, well, yes, we've heard about them a bit now, including the journal you're reading.
Where would they be? He looks at you intently.
The witches?
Yes. You said
Well,
you've
I
seen
don't.
them.
Well, I don't know for sure that they're the same ones in the book, but we did run into some witches, not too far outside of town.
Yeah, and he just like looks at you like knowingly. Remember, if you wanna do any rolls, you can. But yeah, he's just like waiting for more information to come out of your face.
Well, it's just she said she came to you for help, so I was wondering if maybe you knew anything about them at all. Just anything that could be helpful if we're gonna confront them again, or
I've heard stories of this woman you were speaking of, but I've never met
maybe
her
what they
myself.
could have done to the kid she's talking about in this journal.
I do not know what plans this woman had as well. She did not come here. It sounds like she went to the Serapul instead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I cannot help you, but are these witches close? Where did you see them?
At the windmill.
The windmill. The old woman that comes through the city ever
Yeah,
so often?
Morgantha, I think her name is. She comes here a lot, she said.
She is one of
Well, not here, but the Vallaki.
Yeah, so he drops his friendly demeanor, and he like walks past you a little bit, and he goes over to this cart again, and then he goes inside.
Oh, he just leaves?
Yeah.
Okay, good talk.
So you're right next to this cart, so you can kind of hear some muffled
Yeah.
speaking going on inside.
Yeah, can I let you eavesdrop?
Yeah, give me a perception.
Give me an eavesdrop check. Nice. That was so close.
25.
Solid 25. So inside, you hear Aragal go inside, and he's just like waking his brother up, and he's just like, Luvash, get up. Luvash. And you can hear this drunken man like just slowly like, what? He's like, those women, I told you what they were. We need to handle them now, before they start to, those things that they were giving the women. I knew it was what they were doing. Witches that she called them. These people ran into them. And Luvash is just like not listening to any of it, and he's just like, "Damn you!" And you hear a slap happen, and the man does not wake up any longer, and he comes out of the tent, and he's just like, "Thank you so much for your information. Well, it was Polaris, correct?
Yeah.
Those
You
women
know-
that you speak of, they
Uh-huh.
have been. I've been suspicious of them for a while. And I was hoping one day to, now that we know that they were evil, you're sure of this, correct?
I'm pretty sure. Do you know? Okay, so if they've been here and they've been talking to your women, does anyone here have like direct how often do they come by here? Are they on like a cycle?
No. They do not come here. They know better than
Oh, just to
that.
Vallaki.
Yes,
And
they go
nobody
to
has
Vallaki.
nobody can contact them or call them sooner.
We have tried. I had my suspicions. I sent men to follow her, but she always gives them the slip. I told them it was some sort of magic, but they would insist it was the weather or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean they're really powerful. I don't know that I would recommend you guys going after them. They kind of like they kicked our asses, to be honest.
We have our means. We are not all a party here, but
I was just hoping maybe you knew some of their weaknesses, or you knew more about.
I will start to study them if you wish.
I
I do not know what
great.
sorts of witches they are.
No, I don't know what sorts of witches they are. I mean, the
You
book
know
just
them
calls them.
hags. What the fuck are you talking about?
The book just calls them swamp bitches.
It does indeed call them that. I will look into it for you. If you wish for more information, then come.
Do we know that
find
they're
me.
hags?
Not really. You would know there's some sort of like thing.
Yeah.
Well, unless you would know. I mean, hags are they're not really common, but they're probably.
They're well known.
Yeah, you would probably know they're a hag. You could probably surmise that.
It's like everybody knows the boogeyman, but nobody's saying a boogeyman.
Mhm.
Yeah, those things are in the boogeyman.
Okay, I guess I'll say probably hags then.
We will start to see what they are weak to, and if you wish to know what we have learned, then come find us again, Polaris.
Yeah, if you learn anything at all about them, or like what they do, or anything, let me know.
Yeah, he nods his head. More information.
Thank you. Oh, and don't worry. I did take care of the guy that tried to drown her.
He that smile that you see on his on his comes up, and he's just like, good. Now, and he like turns around, and he's just like, will you all be off now?
I think so. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff we gotta do back in Vallaki.
Well, you will always be welcome here in the tents of the Vistani. The Dusk Elves, I would probably ask them if you wish to visit any of them, but when you come back and whenever whenever fuck, what is this? Goddamn, I keep forgetting. Whenever Casimir comes back, I will send a Vistani out to come find you, Astera.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, he turns around and goes back towards the town.
We have our barrel of wine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
just-
time to go.
Yeah, just load that onto the donkey.
Do we see Arabella before we leave?
Yeah, she'll be. Yeah, she can see her on the top of the hill.
Oh, I'll wave goodbye to her.
Yeah, she'll wave back. And then,
I'll also wave.
She doesn't wave back.
She doesn't wave back.
Oh,
Yeah,
Literally the one who saved her life.
no, don't care. Blair shot the bot. Blair shot the dot.
She didn't like me either, Baltius. So
No, you didn't like her. Very big difference.
Very
no, she was very rude to me.
Mort picked a fight. She was.
Anyway, so you guys are gonna head back to the Vallaki.
Yeah.
And did you guys say where you're gonna meet up? The other group, did you guys want to do anything? or
No,
your
I
team?
don't think we did.
We sure didn't.
We'd probably just head back to the inn. I think that would be a safe bet.
Yeah, we never planned that far ahead.
Okay.
Anyways, Tarek, where do you think we should meet back up with the rest?
Yeah, if I had to take a guess, I'd probably say go back to the inn.
Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty. So yeah, back at the end, you guys eventually come back together. Bloop. Nothing really crazy happens while you guys are waiting over there, Tarek and Vort. People come in and out. Erwin is mostly. It looks like Erwin is like the morning guy, and Danica is the
Do you guys want to
afternoon.
not go back to the inn and throw off their plan of waiting for us there?
No.
I would just roll in with the barrel of wine.
Yeah.
You'll,
I guess that's true.
you'll
We
never-
do.
you'll
We
never
do.
guess
We
what-
do have the barrel to drop off.
You'll
that's
never
true.
guess what we found laying around. It was just sitting there. No one was taking it.
Yeah.
I
So
love that he talks about how rare these are, and you did just find it in like
Yeah.
fucking 10-15 minutes.
yeah. So Erwin drops. He drops the towel that I was using to clean something. He's just like, "By God, you got something!" And I just asked you this morning. Where did you find it?
Oh, it was just kind of laying around out there.
Laying around. You expect me to be some sort of fool? Danica, come here. And Danica comes out from the kitchen.
We
She's like,
got it as a reward for the kid you saw
Oh
earlier.
my god, Polaris. You have such a big
Why is that?
mouth.
That's not
You
a
need to
secret.
leave some mystique.
That's not a secret, and she didn't believe you anyway.
Oh my God, the kid is still here with us.
She said you were a liar.
Oh my god, I thought you were getting rid of her.
a reward from the Vistani.
Oh my god, she disappeared.
Thank God.
Oh, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Well, whatever.
Polaris,
It
shut the fuck up.
is. Well, whatever it is, it is more
Bort
than
already
welcome
told them
here.
everything else, and Bort's were much more important than the fact that we just.
Hey,
gave them
don't
their
don't
kid
redirect this onto me.
back. This is unimportant information I've offered.
Well, however you got it, if you wish to roll it back this way, Baltius, to help out, we have some storage over here in the back, and your payment, of course. Danica, would you like to get that for them? And
I
Danica
think
does
I'll
not.
take that piece of info too.
So you wanted the 2 gold with the information?
Yeah.
Right. Danica. And Danica goes into the back to get the gold for you, and you're gonna help Erwin. Erwin will lead you through the kitchen, to roll the barrel over. And when you go inside the kitchen,
What is
Baltius,
that? Oh my God. Ugh.
Baltius is uncovering kitchen secrets.
there's 2 kids back here.
Those are fox-looking kids.
I gotta know. Oh, they're fine. Shut up.
So one of the kids is in the corner playing with a couple of toys, and the other one is just coming in from outside as you come in. Erwin stops and he's just like, "Boys, this is Baltius, a great friend
Of Waterdeep.
of Waterdeep, of course, a great friend that just brought some more wine for the customers here today. Isn't that right? Would you like to thank Baltius?" And the boys turn around and they're like, "Thank you, Baltius," at the same
It's the
time.
fetal alcohol syndrome. That's why Baltius thinks they look disgusting.
You're welcome.
Yeah, they don't look happy about it, but then they go back to doing their own thing. And yeah, he walks you to the back, and there's a big stack of barrels that you can put it on top of.
Okay.
Oh, did this bitch tell us her name?
She didn't. You guys never ask.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, he'll put it up there, and then when you get back to the kitchen, Danica's gonna give you 2 gold, Baltius.
Okay. I'll give 1 to Polaris because Astera
I mean,
has
they
enough
look the
gold.
same as everyone else in this art style. I don't think that's particular.
I give 1 of the gold to Polaris because Astera has enough gold.
Damn.
Sarah also had nothing to do with the rescuing of that child.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're just fucking Tarek over.
No,
Tarek also had nothing to do with the rescuing
Wait,
of
no,
that child.
no, Vort. But also, my donkey carried that. Thank you.
It's not like he was
Hey,
carrying
donkey.
anything else.
He was carrying all of my shit. What are you talking about?
That's like 2 pounds.
I give the donkey like a pet.
Oh, God. Anyway, I'm gonna bug this bitch.
Yeah, 1 second. So you guys would have gotten purple gray maps. 1 silver. Yeah, that'd be about it. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So as Erwin is walking back towards the bar, Astera approaches this woman. The woman is finished.
What doesn't know what won't hurt him.
Yeah,
Vort's
the woman has finished her sweeping. She looks like she's on break for right now. She's just like sitting at the table with her legs kicked up on top of one. And yeah, you come over to her. What do you do?
Excuse me. What was your name, by the way?
Oh, me? I'm Muriel Venshaw.
Wonderful. I'm Astera. Quick question for you. The bard that's up there, and then she'll point to his room. Has he returned?
Rictavio.
Yeah, since he left this morning.
1 second. She
What?
stops. She stops and she looks up. No, he hasn't.
Welcome back. Danny made us kick you out.
What? No, I didn't.
What? Okay.
She just opens her eyes, or she raises her eyebrows. Something wrong?
Just what did you do just then?
I was thinking.
Oh, right. Of course, I figured. That's why it felt silly to ask. Vort! And she'll call over to Vort.
Ah, what?
Here.
Ah, what? What? What do you mean?
Well, actually, Muriel,
Sarah's gonna set you up on a date.
I need you to pretend like you're not hearing what's about to be discussed. Can I trust you to do that?
Oh, my ears are closed.
Fantastic. A woman after my own heart. Vort, I need your help.
With?
Why don't you follow me?
Okay.
We're going upstairs.
Can unleash another monster on this town.
True.
So keep in mind, there's an open balcony. So as you go upstairs, Astera, it leads you over here.
This is later in the day. That guy could have gone home by now. He could be in that room.
So you and Vort get to the top of the steps, and you could see everybody below you.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, and then you see the room where the man came out of.
Yeah, it's this one.
So, I need you to get me in this room. I can watch your back and let you know if anybody's looking this way.
Okay. What's in it for me?
I don't know what's in it for you, Vort. We'll find out when we get in there.
Oh, this just sounds like a shitty deal for me.
You get to pick a lock. You get to be a little chaos monkey. Don't you enjoy that?
All right, you got me.
All right, so keep in mind there are people down below that can see you doing this. You can't hide from them. You're well lit in the middle of the day.
Yeah, no, I got this.
No, I'm keeping an eye on like who's looking up here. Muriel's chill. Our party's chill. So I
Okay,
just
but
keep an eye on.
Muriel also works here. She just said she wasn't gonna listen to what you're saying. Doesn't mean she's gonna let you break into our room. By the way.
I mean, Sarah thinks she's chill.
Okay. Okay.
So really, just keeping an eye out for anyone who's not the party and not Muriel looking up here.
Okay.
Honestly, shocking it's taken Asteria this long to get kicked out.
So eventually Erwin comes back behind the bar, and he's talking to you, Baltius, and
You
he's
can
just
wish
like,
to run away again.
now, what about that information that you wanted to find?
Yeah, a red panda. Like I said, a red-looking raccoon, puffy tail.
Is that all you wish to look for? For 3 gold?
It's a very important red panda.
Is it here in the city?
So I've heard.
And
someone must have seen it.
Yeah, he's like stroking his beard, and he's just like, Baltius, and he hands over 2 more gold, and he's just like, this information won't be as hard. My resources don't need to go as far. So here, it shouldn't cost that much for this sorts of information.
Are you sure?
Yes. When I thought you were looking for such a creature, I thought I would have to send my assistants everywhere. But if they need to only stay within the city, it shouldn't be as difficult.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so he'll hand you 2 more golds.
Okay.
Red
I'll give Tarek one and say, there, we each got paid 1 gold.
Oh. Thanks, Baltius.
Where are the other 2?
Alright, so up above, Vort, are you gonna go along with this plan?
Yep, sure am.
Why wouldn't he?
Okay.
Have you met Vort even once?
So start the lock picking.
What do you need me to roll? Sleight of hand?
So it should be lock picking tools.
Let me go to my character sheet.
When you take your tools out,
Thieves' tools?
Yep, thieves' tools. Muriel sits up, looking at you, and you see.
Sarah will like put her finger over her lips.
Muriel shakes her head.
What the fuck?
She works here.
All right. I'm gonna send her a message and try and convince her to not rat us out.
While they're doing this shit, I'm gonna be showing Baltius my fancy new Strahd coin.
We all gained
buy
1
it.
coin. Eh?
Yeah.
You'll have to forgive us. We disrupted the other night and lying about it, and we just need to figure out what's going on. We'll be quick and non-disruptive.
Can she talk back?
She can. One message.
You're breaking into his room because he kept you up all night? Stop. I will tell Erwin.
Oh, Vort.
Everyone here hates fun.
I fully agree.
Thank you. She's
They should have riot on you for fucking trying.
That's true.
I swear to God, if you guys end up breaking into there without when she leaves, and you leave any fucking trace that you were there.
Yeah, you told her now. She's gonna know it was you if it happened.
Is there any kind of
Which means me and Baltius can break it. It'll be pinned on you.
is there any kind of like there's absolutely no way to see inside this room, is there?
There's a window outside, but it's on the 2nd floor.
Hey.
Vort, I think I might have a alternative plan. If we go outside and you give me just enough of a boost that I can see inside the window, I can get in there.
you want me to boost you up?
I suppose I could ask Baltius. But then
Pro-
we have to. But then we have to involve
No, no,
the
no.
others.
Mort was saying he wants you to boost him up. That was what that meant.
No, not. You know what? Let's go try it. Sure.
Excellent.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. I didn't open the door. That was not me.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum over here.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Stop moving.
So did you just wander down the stairs again and then back outside?
We're going outside, yeah.
Yeah, because no one in here likes fun.
Everyone hates us. Whoa, I'm all
Anyway.
disoriented.
I'm gonna get my elk to just watch what you guys are doing.
So the room is in an overhang. You can see the balcony with the dotted lines there.
Oh, so like we could theoretically get up on the overhang and see inside the window?
No. So you should be able to see how the room is kind of. Yeah, it's overhanging the thingy, but yeah, you're gonna have to still get up there. It's just there's a space there you can walk underneath it.
I just need to be able to see into the room. Is that possible if Vort gives me just like a little boost?
How tall is Vort?
Good question. I forgot
Additionally, how tall is Astera?
5'4" is what I have written down.
4 feet?
I said 5'4".
Oh. I only heard the 4.
I'm gonna say he's like 5'8".
That's a good number.
Loser. Okay. Imagine
That's
not
slightly above average.
imagine not having any dwarves in your party. Losers. Okay.
Losers.
So keep in mind, this is in the middle of the street.
Yep.
And okay. So who's getting on top of who?
I just need to be able to see inside the window. So Vort's giving Astera a boost.
Okay. So Vort, you start to give Astera a boost, and Astera, you look up as you're like trying to get up, and there's a crow looking right down at you. Or a raven.
Is it a familiar raven?
Nope.
No, I don't give a shit.
Dude, I cast the Raven. What's in that room?
I'm gonna let Baltius and Polaris know that they're likely going to get us fucking kicked out.
Alright.
Yeah, how's that conversation going?
Yeah, we're all just kind of like sitting down here watching you guys.
And Polaris, you're looking over at Muriel, and you just see her eyes roll back. You just see her roll her eyes and get up.
I knew it. I knew she's in cahoots with the fucking ravens.
And she comes outside.
She's rolling her eyes because she gotta go get you.
And she's
Still, Vort, I just need to be able to see in there.
Look, can you just fucking step on my goddamn hand so we can get this over with? Oh, god damn it.
you see her across the way with her arms folded.
Yes.
What is going on out here?
Is there a problem with trying to take a look?
A little bit. Do you not care about privacy? Would you like a random stranger to look in on you, on your private things?
Don't suppose I would mind.
Rictavio asked for that room for its privacy, and I will uphold that. If Erwin found out that I let you do this, and she's like looking around, or anybody else told him, as you're doing this in the middle of the city, then I'll lose my job as well. So stop.
Well, don't you wonder what he's trying to hide?
Do you guys think they'll still let us sleep here if we just say don't have anything to do with them?
I'm very curious what he has to hide. He's a very strange man, a wondrous man with a lot of stories. But I'm not going to go in there because I'm not a child.
I'm sure those two are capable of finding their own beds.
I can hold my
Yeah, they'll be
urges.
fine.
Well, here.
You know what's that saying? You sleep in the field you sow.
Listen, so she walks up and she puts her hand on your shoulder, Estelle,
Sleep in the field, you so.
and she's like, "Listen, I appreciate everything you've done, but please just stop." And then she walks away.
We for your silence, Vort will take you out for dinner.
She doesn't even respond.
Great. Well, you totally blown any chance you had with that woman, Vort.
He blew it.
I'm going back. I'm going back inside.
I can't believe Muriel's not a homie. This is
And I'm gonna turn to Baldy's Bars. So Muriel's gonna come through that door, then Vort, then Astera.
I'm just
Colin.
everybody. You're right, Vort. Everybody hates fun in this town.
Stop talking to me.
Are you not upset about Muriel? I was joking.
Stop talking to me.
Sarah's bad news.
We told you that to start with, Fort.
No one around here likes fun.
Well, I tried, Vort.
Stop talking to me.
Vort, plenty of people like fun. It's just your definition of fun that's a little
I think his
Different.
definition of fun is entirely appropriate.
I hate this town.
Oh well, maybe don't say that, Vort. We might go to jail if you say that.
Like the last guy.
Well, to be fair, that might be part of my plan in the future.
Oh my god.
But well, you know, that's my backup plan.
What did you boys find out about Miliov?
What we found out, well, Strahd has been printing coins. And I whip out my fancy coin.
It's a
Got
nice,
his face on it.
Interesting.
Arena
What's
rolls
on the
around.
other side of it? Is it his
yeah. What's on the
castle or
reverse
something?
side?
The opposite side is his castle.
It's a
Yeah, I
bat.
thought so. We also found out that it was the gravekeeper did in fact steal the bones, and he gave it to the coffin maker.
So I guess we're dying to the
And the coffin maker paid him with these Strahd coins.
What good are Strahd's coins?
Well, they're still gold. They just have
Are
Strahd's
they?
face on them.
I suppose.
Okay, well I guess we're going to see the coffin maker.
Oh yeah, the coffin maker's over, point on the map, roughly where he was. Somewhere down the bottom right.
Are you guys gonna head out right now?
Yeah, I think we should. We don't have much.
Why not? Yeah. Don't worry, Vort. We'll get into that man's room.
Stop talking to me.
Wow.
Vort has had enough.
Vort's so mad.
He's a little angry boy.
I can do nothing in this fucking town.
Yeah, he's pissed. He hasn't gotten to do a single fucking. He didn't get to. You know what? This is Irina's fault for not letting him scam a child.
All right.
Didn't get to scam a kid. Can't pick a lock. Can't do shit.
Can't do shit in Vallaki.
Hold on, why are we playing Arena? I remember quite distinctly it was Polaris that talked the child out of it.
Oh my god, this is all Polaris's fault.
True.
It all comes back. to
Don't
Polaris.
blame me because you told one of the workers that you were going to go break into someone's room.
I didn't tell her shit.
You did. You
You
walked up to her
basically brought her up.
intentionally before you went and said, "Hey, can you keep quiet about what you're about to see?"
Yep,
You could have snuck by her, no problem.
that's not true. She still would have seen us. We were in broad fucking daylight.
You just would have had Targ to like cause a distraction or something. You didn't communicate with anybody. Instead, told someone who worked here that you were
Yeah.
going to do it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll get in there. I've got another plan.
Anyway, Vort.
Yeah.
Vort.
What?
Okay, so, you know how they were talking about the weird food and the mayor guy,
Uh-huh.
and how the food is a lot like the witch's food?
Uh-huh. I'm listening.
Is he listening?
I don't know. Am I listening?
I'm just saying that those things probably connected. They were talking about secret ingredients and special family recipes and whatever.
Uh-huh.
So we should probably go talk to that guy. Maybe he knows how to get in contact with Morgantha.
Okay, where's the guy?
I'm assuming he's not hard to find. He's the town leader, right? We just ask someone where he...
Okay.
Gordon
Whoever-
demoralized.
so you guys can have this
I'd
conversation.
a lot for you to pick along the way if it'll make you feel better.
I need something.
Whoever's controlling the token, go ahead and show me how you guys move through the city.
Okay, where is the coffin maker's thing again? Oh, I see. Okay. Wait,
There's not really a direct road to his house.
if you go this way?
Why not? Yeah, that'll take us through like town square or something. I'm
All
sure
right,
pop
Stop.
off there.
stop right there.
Now, what did I tell you? Something popped off there.
The shops and homes that enclose the town square are decorated with limp, tattered garlands and painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. At the north end of the square stands a row of stockades, locked in which are several men, women, and children wearing crude plaster donkey heads. In the center of the square, peasants in patchwork clothings eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain. Standing tall at the center of the fountain is a gray statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the square are posted proclamations. Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendants and children required, pikes will be provided. All will be well, the Baron.
Children required?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's not suspicious.
Bikes will be provided.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man. I think they're all eating children.
They have to be. That's what the joy food is, for sure.
Soylent Green is made of people.
So yeah, there's a bunch of people in stockades. Some of them are children, some of them men and women. They all have
Oh my god.
they all have donkey heads, plaster donkey heads on their heads. Yeah, and a lot of poor people trying to get water from a fountain, and you could see a bunch of posters for the Wolf's Head Jamboree.
Can I walk up to someone and like ask what's going on?
Yeah. What person are you gonna walk up to? One of the poor people? One of the normal-looking people? One of the stockade
I don't
people?
care. Just whoever's. Oh well, the stockade people definitely know what's going on. I guess. Can I? So yeah, if I'm able to ask them, I just kind of figured they were out of reach.
Yeah. So there's 3 men, 1 woman.
They definitely know what this is.
Yeah, 3 men, 1 woman, and 1 child are in stockades right now. There's 2 open ones. Which one are you gonna approach?
You said a man, a woman, a child?
3 men, 1 woman, 1 child.
I'll talk to the woman.
Okay. So, yeah, you go up to this woman, and she's just limp in this thing. Obviously, she's hunched over, her hands bound, her neck between.
Is she awake?
You can't tell as you approach, but when you do, you can see a little fidget here and there. She's alive. She's there. How do you approach her?
Are you okay?
Who's there?
Hello?
So good.
She's in a plaster donkey head.
Yeah. You didn't get that,
great.
Sam?
I missed the donkey head bit.
Hi. What is all this?
This is a wonderful festival. What
Okay.
What is it actually?
But why are you up here wearing a donkey head?
Well, the Baron decided that my cheering wasn't loud enough, so I'm obviously just atoning for it, and I'm just really feeling a lot happier.
They're just gonna leave you here?
No, the Baron will show mercy eventually. Somebody will free me.
My God.
Well,
Like
that's
look
a
back
lovely
look back at the
costume.
others.
Well, that's a lovely costume. You could pass for Nefer's cousin.
Baltius looks very troubled.
That was great. I feel it myself.
Sarah's so fucked up.
Sarah's the worst.
How long have you all been here?
Oh, well, the Wolf's Head Jamboree was 3 days ago.
Oh my god.
Nick, how many people are here again? Like, in the stockades?
3 men, 1 woman, 1 child.
How busy is the town
3
square?
days.
That is a great question, because as you look around, Baltius, something happens. You look up, and a man with wispy white hair down his shoulders and a long red overcoat can be seen riding upon a chestnut horse, flanked by 2 mastiffs, and followed by 3 guards. They're coming in from the east road. As you look, you see a frightened-looking woman wearing threadbare commoner's clothes being dragged by 2 guards towards the line of stockades. A man in similar clothes follows close behind in a frenzy, yelling for them to let her go. The angry man turns his attention towards the horseman, only to be sent reeling by the horse, buffeting him into the ground. Rushing to the horseman's side is a hulking figure. He is tall, dark, and bald, with clothes better fitting a hunter than a guard. In one hand, he grips a bloodied battle axe, almost as tall as he is. His other hand, his whole arm is fiendish and misshapen, covered in barbed spines, each of his unnaturally long figures ending in a sharp, wicked claw. Without a word, he strides forward, eyes full of dark, murderous intent. And he strides firmly in between the man and the horseman with his axe ready. There's this man on a horse, flanked by 2 dogs.
Can I crouch down and check on the kid? Is the kid okay? Because this woman's really weak after 3 days.
Yeah. The kid is not looking. He's way worse.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Nick, I'm sorry. Just for the notes. What do we? So how many people are here? What do we say?
So 3 men, 1 woman, 1 child in the stockades. Over on the east side, there is a man on a horse that has 2 dogs next to him, 3 guards following him. There was another man off to the side that was ripping down posters and putting up new ones that has this devil fiend looking arm, and he's wearing like hunter's clothes. He's really tall, he's dark, and he's bald, and he has a giant battle axe in his other hand, his normal hand.
Ripping down signs, you said?
Yeah, he was ripping down signs and putting up new ones. And then when there was these guards that were dragging a woman towards the stockades where you guys are right now, and there was a man following after them saying to let her go. And when that happened,
someone else was being strung up right now.
Yeah, somebody else was about to be brought over. So when that happened, the man got really close to the horse, and the horse knocked him to the ground. And that's when the guy with the double arm came over to get in between him and the horse of this man on the horse. Yeah. You guys witnessed this. Are you gonna keep watching, or are you gonna wait to see what happens? Right now, the big guy with the double arm is just like standing in between him and the dude on the horse, just like in a defensive position.
Are there any just like people around us watching?
Yes, there's a lot of homeless people at the fountain that have taken attention to it, and a couple of just like normal Barovians just walking around.
I would, I don't know, just approach the nearest person and be like, "Who are those people?"
Yeah, like one of them like looks at you like shaking. He's just like, "That's the Baron of the horse and Isaac, his personal guard."
Like his personal guard, is he referring to the guy with the fucked up arm?
Yes.
And what did he say his name was? Isaac?
Isaac.
Oh, Isaac.
Yeah, if nobody wants to do anything, because
all will be well.
What is it like Isaac is gonna do?
He's right now he's in a defensive position. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's about to swing at him, but if the man tries something, he probably will.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can't like fucking like fight the Baron right now.
That's probably not in our best interest.
Excuse me.
Oh, Polaris.
Oh no.
Yeah, so the Baron on top of his horse is yelling down at
Tarek and Hort with us too.
Yeah, we're all here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We did
Yes.
not split the party for this one.
So the Baron is looking down at this man. He's just like, filthy peasants, ass splashing in the mud. That's where you belong. And yeah, Polaris, you yell out, excuse me. And he turns towards you and he like rears his horse towards you, and he is just like, what is it?
Hi. Sorry, we're not really from here. Is their punishment almost over? Because they really don't look like they're doing well.
Are you the party from the gate that came in yesterday?
That's us.
Oh,
Well.
Polaris.
And he gets up off his horse.
It's not like he doesn't see that we're outsiders.
Yeah, the Baron gets off his horse and his dogs immediately go to his side, and he puts his hand on Isaac's shoulder as he
kind of
walks
dogs are
past. They're mastiffs.
Okay.
Two mastiffs. Yeah.
Especially the little kid. The little kid kind of looks like.
Yeah, and so he walks forward with the mastiffs on it by his side, and Isaac in front of him, as he like pushes him in front. Well, he doesn't push him, but he's guiding him in front of him. And he's just like, free them. Why? Their rehabilitation is.
Well, they
only
were saying
beginning.
that they were being punished, and like I get that, but like, how long is that supposed to last?
And he like looks up and he starts to think to himself, and he's just like, how long has it been, Isaac? Oh, this is what he looks like, by the way.
I can't wait to see this fat bastard. Ugh.
And then the guards that are following him, yeah.
Dude, he looks like Judge Holt.
Wait, is he the bald one?
So his guard is the one on the right, and he is the one on the left.
Ew, icky. What is wrong? People. He literally looks like a zombie.
I told you, it's the art style. They're all ugly.
He literally looks like a zombie, though.
Yeah, so he asks his guard, and he's just like, Isaac, how long has it been? And Isaac like looks down and he's just like, it's been 3 days, sir. Oh, has it already been 3 days since the, well, I mean, it looks like they are due for a release, maybe. I'm not cruel.
They do look like they've looked like they've learned their lesson.
Yes, of course, 3 days is not nearly, this is way too long. Isaac, you may release them. They must get ready for the next festival coming. And Isaac like makes a little noise towards one of the guards, and they pull the one that isn't dragging the woman still, pulls his keys out and goes to open the stockades. Now we have another one to put up there, but I was actually so curious about all of you. I was trying to find you yesterday, but it seems like you were all about the city.
Hilarious.
Busy.
Yeah.
Busy coming into the city first thing. Ooh, sounds like you had something to do.
Several somethings to do.
Several somethings. Well, would you mind telling me, maybe over some food? I have some delicious joy meals that I can share with you.
We just had
We
lunch.
just
something.
ate.
I'm not, I got a terrible stomachache today.
Of course. Well, I wouldn't pass up my my wife's food, my wife's joy food, or cooked.
Oh, I mean,
perfection.
we can come. I'm just,
Yeah,
we're not
maybe some other
hungry.
time.
Yeah, your people get a hold of our people, and we'll schedule something.
Well, if you, the invitation is there. I'm sure if you ask anybody, they will be able to
We
show
appreciate
you.
it.
But is that all? As they're
Very nice
so
of you.
So the two men are currently dragging the woman over
Gracious,
to the stockades.
some might say.
Yeah, the other two guards are dragging this woman, and Isaac sees that the man has slowly gone to his feet behind him. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some preparations to handle before the next festivity happens. Was there anything else that you needed from me? Maybe a tour of the city after this.
Well, and we're quite busy at the moment,
maybe
but
later.
we do appreciate your hospitality, and we may be willing to take you up on it at a later date.
Of course. Isaac, get him. There's mud. He splashed mud on it. Get him over there as well.
Oh my god.
So yeah, he turns around and yells for Izek to put the man in the stockade as well.
Did they just like drag off those people who were freed, or are they like?
Yeah, so they just let him free. Yeah, they didn't drag him off or anything. They just let him go.
Okay.
But yeah, so the Baron turns around, tells for Izek. The Baron's like looking down at his cloak. It looks like some mud splashed up when the guy fell. So that's why he's telling Izek to put the guy in the stockade as well. But those two guards are like past you guys now, probably parallel to you guys with the woman, this new woman that's in the that they're bringing over to the stockades. They pass you,
We can't
Okay.
and they put
Nobody's
her
stopping them, right? We're letting them hell this happen, right?
we
Yeah.
can't like get the Baron like wanting to kill us yet.
We haven't even done like half of the shit we need
Yeah.
to do.
Can I follow where that kid goes though?
Yeah, so they pass you, they put the woman in the stockades, and then eventually Izek picks this one man up with one arm and brings him over to the stockade himself and drops him in. Yeah, the kid is free. You could see him like barely limping off in a direction south.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow that kid.
Okay, so Polaris
Until
is
we're
gonna go
like
to follow him.
until we're like away from eyes, like they can't see us.
Yeah. So Polaris goes to follow. Izek drops this guy in the stockade, and the other two guards hold him down while they put him in, and he's just like yelling at the top of his lungs. Yeah, eventually Izek stops, and are you guys gonna follow Polaris, or are you gonna watch this happen?
I'm not following
Oh,
Polaris.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm watching.
I'll fucking follow Polaris.
Vorterra is the best duo.
Ugh.
Duo. I don't know which is worse actually, Astera and Vort or Polaris and Vort.
Polaris and Vort. I think
Yeah.
it's very different. I think Astera joins Vort, but Polaris encourages Vort.
Yeah.
What? No. No one around this town likes fun. I'm not gonna have any fun.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll have a chance again tonight, I'm sure.
I'll be honest,
so-
I thought we were fucked when Polaris started talking.
Yeah, no.
I wasn't gonna start a fight.
I was like, campaign's over, guy.
We
I
all
just thought we were gonna
died.
get shoved in jail. I didn't think we were gonna die. I was like, we're fucking, we're in prison.
That's where you
So-
wanted to be. You said.
So
Polaris-
Polaris
we have
and
shit
Vort
to do.
Polaris and Vort run off. And I guess the last
Seem
scene
like a good thing.
for the session is the Baron gets back up on his horse, the Mastiffs go back to the horse's side, and Izek drops this man into the stockade, locks him up himself, and Izek turns around in his tracks to go hang up some photos, stops in his tracks, stares directly at Arena, and just starts to stare her down like he's seen a ghost.
Oh.
And that's where we'll end the session.
I think we're gonna have to kill these two.
Stop looking at my girlfriend like that.
Yeah. Anyway,
Damn.
that's the end of the session.
That was a really good one. I can't wait to fight the Baron and Izek. Isaac.
Isaac, the binding
I'm
of
pretty sure
Isaac.
it's supposed to be Isaac.
Izek the Strasani. The binding of Izek.
Isaac? Yeah, I could see that.
We might have a powerful ally on our side by the time we have to fight the Baron.
Who would that be, Denny?
The church?
Yeah, fucking Irina. Irina's the powerful ally.
Oh yeah. No, the fucking lady watcher bitch, you know?
Oh,
She
right.
doesn't like the Baron.
Yeah, we haven't met her, but I mean, anyone is gonna be better than this guy.
I've been waiting. Apparently she'll reach out to us. I've been waiting.
We haven't met the other guy who they said supplied the food yet. That was the other. That was not the
Yeah.
Baron. That was the Baron's like sidekick.
Oh, yeah.
This guy.
Well, we
She's my
probably will
plan
if
A
we-
for getting that
We
person
probably
out of
will
jail.
if we take up his offer to go to dinner.
That's who we.
Like
That's who we
another
gotta
fancy
find.
dinner. It'll be practice for when Strahd calls us.
That's true. Vort needs all the help he can get.
Yeah, he does.
Fort is not having any fun in this town.
No.
Not a single
Well,
bit.
It's
I
okay.
have got to
We'll
get
let
to
you
bed.
break into the Baron's manor.
So one thing
Yes.
before you go, Denny. So
Yep.
based on the trajectory of what's going on here in the city, it's really gonna suck. To how long are we gonna be taking a break? 6
Like
weeks.
2 months.
2 months. Yeah.
9 weeks.
9 weeks. Okay, so yeah, 3 months. About 3 months. So yeah.
There's
2.5.
one more session before that.
There is one more session, but you guys aren't going to be able to cut all these loose ends.
Yeah,
Wow.
I can assume
So,
that.
yeah.
Well,
I mean, I'm hoping you guys are enjoying all the different threads and stuff like
Yeah,
this.
for sure.
If you guys feel like it's not going to be too much, we can definitely keep going and try to do as much as possible. But I would just get ready for a long break that's going to maybe like eject a lot of this from your minds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was planning on having to rewatch.
we've
the
got
fucking
recordings.
whole final session.
I don't know if we would want to like do some sort of like rewatch session or something, not like like watching entire videos, but just like going over what's happened, maybe like a weekend before we get back.
Yeah, we're like
Yeah.
halfway through season 1, and like they have like the recap episodes.
Yeah.
Like a break.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
like just watching the beginning of sessions, just getting the recaps, and then like just going over I'll probably just like write something up to go over all the main stuff to remember, and then we'll jump into the next section after that. So, just to get ready for that, just so we have plans going on in the future.
So are we? When is the last session?
The last session will be next week.
Next week.
Okay.
Yeah, next weekend. If everybody's still
Yeah. Could you splice up the recaps from all the last sessions and put them in one
That would be
video?
a lot of work, probably.
that's a lot of work. I could just queue them all up and we could just watch them in a stream.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
yeah,
do you know what
just
you
have all
can do
the tabs
instead?
open.
You can just
Yeah.
go to each one and watch the first 10 minutes of it.
Yeah, exactly. Thankfully, we do it at the beginning, so it'll be a lot easier. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I was kind of worried about there being so many different things for you guys to do, but it does give you guys a lot of options to.
I like it. It feels like
It's
a
okay.
nice
It just
chaotic
means that we're
mess, but like a
always a split
controlled
party
chaotic
in 3
mess.
pieces.
Yeah.
And I love being a split party.
Yeah, we do it a lot. I think we do.
So
it
much-
pretty
so
well.
much
I love
freedom.
knowing that if we were all together, it would feel so much safer and so many more fights would go so smoother.
Yeah, but we
Because
got
we're
stuff to
split.
do.
What fights? You guys are in a nice, safe city.
Oh,
All will be
no-
well.
No
All
war
right,
in Bustling
I'm
City.
ready for Astera to get arrested next session.
Oh yeah. It's a matter of time.
Yeah, we're
Astera-
definitely gonna have to kill the Baron.
Astera is gonna have the matching head with an affair.
I'm gonna go,
No,
guys.
it's only a matter of
Lots
time.
session.